Okie dokie. Are we good? Are we live? Are we here? I think so. Okie dokes. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Porsche My Team Career Mode. Today, we have got two potential blockbusters. We have the Austrian Grand Prix, which I also believe is a sprint race, but I don't actually remember. Is it? I don't know. Oh, yes, Oliver. I love that from you. You're indeed first. You alright, Dan? Good morning to you. You alright, Malky? Alright, I don't remember if Austria is a sprint, but whether it is or not, it's going to be a good time. I do like Austria. One of my favourite tracks. For some reason, I seem to go well round there, even though I don't feel like I'm that good, but there you go. And afterwards, we've got Silverstone, of course, my home Grand Prix. None of my drivers' home Grand Prix or the team, but it's mine, so that's cool. And, yeah, we're just going to get straight in. No funny business today. No waffling on, no, talking. We're going to get straight into it. I do want to quickly look at me bits and bobs, though, because can I actually do anything? I don't think so. No. Okay. Can we get a facility upgrade? We can. Okay. Well, we want the oh. Where's the aero breakthrough? I guess it doesn't exist. Okay. It doesn't. Fair enough. Alright, let's get aero expansion, I guess. Might as well get something going. And begin. Now, I have been having some technical difficulties. That's why my stream was approximately, 1 minute later than it should have been. My game kept doing this thing where as soon as I'd start the game, and I'd, be in the menus and all that, it'd start running at, 6 FPS and be really, really delayed. So I'm going to hope that that sort of doesn't happen. Hang on. Let me just check if my, Oh, see, that's not normal. The way it's, I don't know. I'm going to be a little bit on edge for the first, 10 or so minutes, because I'm quite scared of my game just breaking again, but we seem to be good. Is my wheel on? Yes. We seem to be good, but I'm going to be a little bit paranoid. How am I? I'm doing great, mate. I'll be honest, about an hour or so ago, when I was, getting prepared for the stream, I was a little bit, I was a little bit annoyed, because, like I said, I've had, some technical difficulties, and I wasn't really feeling it, but now I'm actually started stream, I feel quite good. I think we're going to have a good one today. Hope you're doing good yourself. Alright, Austria. I didn't... Oh, is it a sprint? No, it isn't. So, considering it's not a sprint, I don't think I'm going to do the other practice program. So, I might do. I might. You alright, Tadeus? Would you like many viewers? Let's make you popular. No, I'm alright, thanks. I tell you what, them bots that you can, already got the wheel bug. Hopefully that's not a sign of things to come. As you can see, my wheel just doesn't turn. Which is what you want, really. Okay. We're cool. Yeah, them bot viewers that you can get, they are really, really, really cheap. It's no wonder that loads of people do it. And I have noticed that my game is running... Well, it feels like my game is running, really low FPS. Let me quickly check my settings, because it seems like very low frames. See, I can't even, what's video mode? I'm going to turn a couple of things down. I haven't really messed about with any of this, but I just want to have a little butchers, because my game definitely seems to be running... Oh, what did I just do? It seems to be running, really, 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 slow. Can I get an FPS, thing. Is that a thing? Okay, we'll see if that does anything. First viewer, you are my first viewer, mate. Legend. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but... So this is why I should have just delayed my stream by another hour so I could figure this out, but why is my game running at like 6 FPS? Where did I just go to find that setting? What are your thoughts about Russell not renewing with Mercedes? Well, I'm pretty sure he will. They're just... The only thing that's stopping them is that Russell wants like a 2 or 3 year contract, whereas Mercedes only want to give him like a 1 year contract. A bit like Bottas. Alright, there you go, I want that. Alright, let me quickly try and find like a solution to this. You alright, Hangman? What's up? Oh, it's not going good. I'm having some real technical problems right now. My game is running at extremely low FPS. Can I not get like an FPS counter? Surely there's an FPS counter. There's no... Okay. Turn that off. You're gonna have to give me 5 minutes, unfortunately. Good stuff. This is what you want, really, isn't it? Good old tech problems. It's what you want. I'll be honest. I'll be honest. I haven't had like any. No really any sort of tech problems at all. Okay, I've now got an FPS counter, so now we can actually see... Because I'm pretty sure it's not my eyeballs. I'm fairly certain I am on really low FPS. Yeah, look. Oh. I'm stun locked to 60. I know that might not look any different to you lot, because you can only see 60 through my stream, but obviously I should be at 144, but that isn't... The fact that that's on 60 is telling me that it's like, it's being locked to 60, not that the game is struggling to run at 60. Okay. Well, that RB is in my way. Just give me 5 minutes and, like, just pop back later while I figure this out. I've never had this problem before. It definitely seems like my game is locked to 60 FPS rather than some sort of, like, performance issue. Mercedes 2026 will be good. I agree. I think they'll be probably top 2, maybe even the best team. Alright. Back into graphics settings. Video mode. VSync off, yeah. Refresh rate. See, look, that's auto. What if I put on auto? Oh, my screen's turned off. But my screen is still at... Bro, what is going on? This is super cool. Well, I'm going to give it 5 more minutes of trying to figure this out. If I can't figure it out, I'll just have to play on 60 for the day. Which, like I said, won't mean anything to you lot, because you already see in 60, but it's just... Yeah. This is really tough, because like, I was really looking forward to today, driving around Austria and Britain, and I'm not even allowed to play because of some just stupid bug. You alright, fancy PC person? There's someone behind me? Well spotted. That's good eyes. I've never had this problem before. My FPS in the game is being locked to 60 FPS. It says now playing F125. Average FPS 126. Well, no. Ah. I've just found out what the setting is. Okay. Right. Hang on. Oh, I fixed it. Yes! Okay, I fixed it, everyone. I have fixed it. Yes! Oh, thank the Lord above. That is such a relief. Oh, I'm so happy about that. Okay, we're good. Okay. We can go. We can play. We're good. Yes! Boom, boom, boom. Right, let's go. We're off. Yeah. Oh, we are so back. Alright, welcome everyone. I need this poxy RB to get out my way. Move, coming through. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. Move out my face. Alright, cool. We're off. Good stuff. That was such a weird problem. I use an AMD graphics card, and for some reason, in like my AMD software, you know, like NVIDIA, get like NVIDIA Reflex. In my AMD like counterpart of that, I went into like my game settings, and it had locked my settings to 60 FPS. It said like ideal frames or something. So, I'm so glad I found that. Internet was just not helpful to me at all there. But at least we fixed it now, though. So we can now actually begin the proper stream. Still going to be a little bit paranoid for a while. But things seem to be running good. So Yeah. I'm fancy PC person. I know that type of stuff. Cool. That's good to know. Okay. That's a bit more like the pace. It's not great. But at least I beat the delta time, you know? That's good. And we're ahead of Isaac Hajar as well, so it's alright. Wait, that was the RB that was blocking me earlier, you bastard. Is he really that slow? Oh, Nelly, I feel like so many things are going wrong today before I've really even started. I've had these tech problems with my frame rate, although I am looking in the top left of my frames, and it is stun locked at like 144, so we do seem to be good in that department. The game is running fine, so we're doing okay there, but there's so many weird things going on, and it's I don't like it. It's not what you want. You want things that, like, you've dealt with before. All this is new to me. Four attempts back. I wasn't expecting that. Is anyone else going to do a lap at some point? I want to see my pace compared to, like, some actual, like, competitive cars, not a racing ball. Although they are pretty good in real life, for some reason F125 doesn't rate them as highly. A bit like Leclerc, really. For some reason, in F125, they rate Leclerc as the best driver on the grid. And don't get me wrong, I think he's top 3 on the grid. But he shouldn't be winning loads of races. I believe he's currently leading the championship. He did have a bit of a stinker in my last episode of this. But, yeah, I think he had a DNF and then, like, a 5th when all of his rivals were ahead of him. But even so, like, he shouldn't even be in that position in the first place. He's in a Ferrari, for crying out loud. Great lap, thanks, mate. I do like this track a lot. I think it's its simplicity that I love. It's like, I know a lot of people hate it, especially nowadays, but I really like driving around Sochi because of, like, the simple 90-degree corners. I feel like you could really, like, send it. It's a bit like this track. I know the corners are a lot more complex in Sochi, but like even this, like you just hard brake, and it's a 90-degree turn-ish, and then you're off. I like it. And of course, maybe it's because it's sort of got everything. It's got high-speed corners, it's got low speed, it's got uphill, it's got downhill. I guess that's why it's sort of a time trial favourite. Actually, I don't know if it is anymore. I just remember, like, you know, F123 and before, like, everyone just went to Austria to do time trial. I don't know what the favourite time trial track is nowadays. Do you want to do some online? Not right now. I do stick strictly to career mode. I am planning to do open lobbies in a couple of weeks. If I see enough interest, I'll probably do it in a couple of days. Which, of course, there's probably not going to be any actual racing, because it's just going to be carnage, but that's what I'm planning for. Carnage is good. Carnage is fun. So, yeah. We'll be doing that at some point. I don't think I've ever done these 3 specific practice programs in this order in my F1 career. Like, doing track acclimatization last is sort of backwards logic. You're supposed to use it first. But, I don't need track acclimatization. I've got the driving line, so I don't need it. See what the quali pace is saying. I'm not expecting too much. I think like my strong point is going to be my hard tyres. But we can still have a good crack. It does seem like my qualifying form is ridiculously good on this year's game. Which is interesting because before this year's game, it was the other way round. I was more of a Sergio Perez build. You know, really, like, sort of very bang average in qualifying, but I, like, was quite good in the race, tyre management and all that. Whereas now, I'm really quick. I'm like George Russell. I'm really quick in quali, and then the race is just sort of downhill. Get off the game, build a family. This is your Uncle John. Well, my uncle isn't called John, so evidently not. Turn off racing line? Nah, I'm alright, thanks, mate. I appreciate your input, but no. I take it you use a mod to have the Porsche logo on your car? I do, yeah. It's in my description. You get a livery, you get a badge, and you get race suits as well. It's very cool. Oh, I saved it at the end there. Bang. Why is your guy's name Tramnitz? Because he's a real-life driver, Tim Tramnitz, and I signed him for my team. He's German, it's a German team. I thought that's quite cool. It's like his rise to F1. I was in yesterday's stream, I remember, mate. You started a career mode as Kimi Räikkönen, if I remember. Let's try and get 2.4k this stream. That would be excellent. However, you know what? I won't be negative. Let's just see what happens. Hey, you're right, Ali. Hope you're doing good, mate. Good to see you. Track optimization on medium tyres. Oh, well, yeah, I forgot. I've got a different tyre allocation on here, don't I? Good, that means I get 2 sets of hards for the race, which means I should have, overall, some better pace. Me and the medium tyres really don't get on too well. Usually the rears just go after 3 laps, and then I'm just like 2 seconds a lap slower than everyone else. Doesn't seem to happen on the hard tyres. It's a very weird phenomenon. It's like me with the medium tyres, the best way I could explain it is that I've got the pace of the hards, but the wear of the softs. So, it is strange. I do like to avoid them wherever I can. However, softs don't last nearly enough in a race to make them useful. And obviously you can't just do 2 sets of hards, you have to run a medium, so it's tough. Nice. Alright, that's practice done. Good stuff. How many laps is the race? That's a fantastic question. I'm guessing, because I don't actually know. I can imagine it's somewhere in the 30s, because it's quite a short lap. So, I would imagine it's 30-something. Someone have to fact check, though. Take the Austrian Grand Prix. Isn't it 72? I don't remember. Softs are rubbish, even in 50% races. They are. Softs are rubbish in a 5-lap race, to be fair. But we finish a 10th off Norris, which means nothing, but it's encouraging, I guess. French engine? My engine's actually German, because I do have a Porsche engine, which is quite cool. Oh wow, I actually did all of them 5 out of 5. Wow, look at that. I think that's the first time I've ever done that. Ugh. I think it is a shame, really, that you can't really go into a race and, well, like, you have to basically run medium hard or hard medium. And if you're 2-stopping, it's obviously 2 mediums hard, 2 hards medium. There's no soft tyres involved. I feel like they should, you know, Pirelli are so focused on making tyres wear less. They should actually do the opposite. They should make them wear more. Because at the end of the day, more pit stops and all that jimble-jamble in the pit lane is one of the most exciting bits of a Formula 1 race nowadays. Because, you know, the rest of the race is just boring. So, I mean, look at Baku, for example, and even maybe Singapore to an extent. You could run the whole Baku Grand Prix on 1 set of hards, and Sainz did like 50-odd laps on the mediums at Singapore. That shouldn't be possible, do you know what I mean? Are you playing on PC or PS5? I'm playing on PC. I was on PS5 about 2 months ago, but I wanted to start using mods, and of course mods is PC only, so I decided to make the switch. Best decision I ever made. FPS still running good in the, you know, 140 area, which is what we want. Good stuff. Still probably the strangest tech problem that I've had so far. Actually, that's a complete lie. I've had so many to count. I don't actually know, but it's probably up there. Now, I am hoping that I could sort of at least put in a 90% of, like, maximum pace kind of lap. so that I don't have to use a second set as I immediately... You know, we just carry on. First corner, already off. Good stuff. 16-3 for the first sector. I'm going to put in a nice little 16 dead. Oh, have I got pace around here for the first time ever? Actually, saying that, I did almost win in the Cadillac when it was like a really crap car. It was like third slowest. So I think it's more... I think with most tracks, it's not me being good. It's the AI being crap. So, yeah, I think the AI might just be a bit smelly around here. But this lap seems okay. It seems good enough to get myself through on one set of tyres. Good stuff. I recommend a one-stop. The one-stop will... Oh, no. Okay, kind of saved it. The one-stop does work, but... As like... Oh, wow. Well, there you go. I have pace. There it is. And you all saw I was on 110. There's no difficulty things going on here. That's just... Okay. I guess the AI are that bad, huh? No game sound? You mean no game sound? Are you sure? Is there game sound? So that's been happening for 10 minutes, and I'm not blaming you lot, but it really took that long for someone to say. Okay, whatever. Right, well, that's an interesting and another brand new problem that I've not had before. Wow. They are really preying on my downfall today, huh? Like, they are really preying on it. They want me gone. This has never happened before. I'm just capturing my desktop audio like always. Well, I don't really know what to do about that. But I don't actually know. Oh my goodness gracious me. Just joined 2 minutes ago. It's okay. Capture game sound, I am. It's just not working. First my FPS, now this. Alright, I want... You can hear now? What? I didn't do anything. Wait, so just to double check, I'm in the game. You lot can hear this. Tell me if you can hear the car. You can. I'm not happy, you know. Quite literally, I did not do anything. It just, wow, I'm dead. Oh, got jump scared by the Taco Bell sound. Tom, thanks for the follow on Twitch. I need to apologise for all the tech problems. I've never had any of this before, but, you know, that's what you got to do. When you get a problem, you go and solve it, and that's what we've done. So, you need goggles. Why? Bit of a weird statement, but all good. But we should be through into Q2 with that very nice lap. We take P2. Good stuff. Did Mark Webber get in? No! Oh! Whoa! Mark! 1.9 seconds off me. That is really bad. Not your fault, it's alright. Yeah, that's just unfortunately how, you know, tech stuff works. It's just one day you turn it on, it's fine. The next day you turn it on, something random happens. Although I will say, I've never had those two problems before. One, it just doesn't capture my desktop audio. And two, that thing where my FPS was locked to 60. Two new things, although, you know, I've solved them now, so we should be good. Hopefully, plain sailing. Your glasses keep falling down and you have to take your hand off the wheel. It's dangerous. True, but I don't think I need goggles for that. I'm just going to get some new glasses instead. The problem is that my glasses have expanded, like, they're like that because my head was big, but because my head's getting smaller, because there's less fat in it, the glasses are staying like that, so they're falling down. Alright, well, we have a lap of Austria to do. We need a 1:05 to get through into Q3. Let's do it. It's a good day for me because you're on stream. That's nice to hear. Thanks, mate. It's not the best day for Webber. No, that is a good point. It's really not. You sound like a parent. They might be. Alright, begin! Oh, I have 40 seconds left. Oh, wow. I could have left the pits at 2 minutes 20 and I still would have made the line. That is impressive stuff. 16.3 for Sector 1. I think that was the same as last time, wasn't it? Oh, well, I'm 3 tenths up on it anyway, so who cares? And we're off. Can't you adjust the nose thingies? I probably could, yeah. I haven't really thought of that. I was just going to get new ones. Because, you know, they're quite cheap and it's a bit overdue anyway. I haven't been for, like, an eye test in, like, 7 years. So, yeah. I'm going to go get that done probably in the next, like, couple of, you know, days, maybe a week or so. It is funny, like, even when I'm not streaming, I'm just, like, you know, either out on a walk or I'm here doing some work. I'm always every 5 seconds just going like that. Alright, 1 minute, 5 dead. Easy. Are you driving with... I've never seen anyone spell any like that. Fair enough. I am, yes. I got new glasses, changed my life, yeah. I don't know if it would be that extreme for me, but yeah. I do have one of the worst eyesights that you can, like, have as a human. Which is quite impressive. Best of luck, love your vibe, you keep popping up when I'm scrolling. Well, shout out the YouTube algorithm. It's good stuff. You using a wheel? I am, yes. Look at this brokey, unreal. I'm not sure what you've seen about me that you think I'm broke, but good for you. Thanks for your comment, mate. Helps the algorithm big time. Alright. 1 minute 4.6 for pole. I reckon there's a top 6 on, you know. Fuck that guy. True. But at the same time, what they don't realise is that even when you comment someone like something negative, it's still, it helps my channel. So I don't really give a shit. Like, even if my comment section was 100%, like, negative, I'd still stream every day. Because it still helps my channel, regardless. So, yeah, we take it, you know? Have a good day, I've got to go. Thanks for popping by All Around Gaming. Multiversal Gamer in the chat. Hope to see you again at some point. 10th and a half up on Russell. He's our main rival right now. He's putting a 1 minute 4.8, which is, that's a good lap, you know? That's good. I see the comments every day. Well, you're going to get it. It's part and parcel of streaming. You show your face on camera. You show your personality on camera. you play the game like I am, and yeah, it's sort of like an easy target. It's all part of it, so you know what, we move. This lap's been okay. Might be better than my Q2 lap, but I'm going to have a good Sector 3. It's a good first part of the corner. It's an alright second part. It's not great, it's not bad though. It's going to be a 1 minute 4.5. Oh. Well, there you are then. Good stuff. Good mindset. Yeah, it's mainly just, I wouldn't call it a mindset. I'd call it like built up fortitude. I've been called every single thing in the world, so I just don't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? See you next time YouTube decides I should watch you. Alright, see you later, Taylor. Is your eyesight something you could fit with LASIK? If it's fixable, it's 4K, but you have perfect eyesight afterwards. Yeah, it's just, it's crazy expensive. It's like, you know, it's reaching the kind of like, you know, 1,000 territory, which is quite a lot for me, especially because, well, obviously I've had bad eyesight since I was born, because that's how eyes work, and I just sort of live with it at this point, so we move. Am I gay? I'm not, no. Alright, race time, let's go. I don't want to do it. Yeah, it seems, it's obviously a bit of a risk. You know, the whole thing where there's always a percentage that surgeries go wrong. But there is that percent that you could just go fully blind. Amazing stream, amazing driving. How is it to be that handsome? Well, it's just, you know, it's just being me. You know, you get lucky with genetics and you know, you go through life being this super cool person. It's just sort of natural apart from that. I'm being sarcastic. Normal glasses are like 150 or... Yeah. Why do many people think gay is an insult? It hasn't been since like 2010. So, I don't know. They might actually just be asking a question. You know? Just fine. Who's my favourite driver? My favourite driver is Checo Perez. Thank you for answering. I'll remember that forever. Oh, thanks, mate. Though I was obviously taking the piss, but yeah. The doctors who do the surgery still wear glasses. It says everything. That's a great point. I mean, I haven't seen that myself, but there's got to be a couple out there. You got to think, hang on, what? Should I trust this guy? And then, yeah. If I have the funding to spare, then I might get it, but, you know, it's only my eyesight. It doesn't really matter too much. I can still see clearly that when the rain's gone. Do you know what I mean? One race without glasses for 10 euros. I feel like you underestimate, like, or overestimate how difficult that would be. I reckon I could do that quite easily. So I wouldn't, just so you can keep your tenner. Alright. 13, 12, 11. We've got the entire, you know, 3 different numbers of tyre age. I don't like it, to be honest. I kind of want to do this, so that's what I'm going to do. Nice. And, well. Oh, wow, look at that tyre wear drop-off. That's unreal. Oh, what did I just do? Well, I don't know what I just did. Alright, well, we're going to begin with that anyway. And we are going to start round number... 11? I think it's 11. I just watched my door open. Who's trying to invade me? Did I leave? I might just left my door open. That's cool. Oh yeah, I did. Nice. Shout out parents for closing my door. Good stuff. You inspired me to sim race. That's quite an impressive statement. Never heard that before. That's good to hear though. Starting on hards, I am, yes. We're doing the first possible race strategy. And I don't really know, really. There's a few other hard runners around, you know. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, everyone's on hards. Good stuff. No idea what my race pace is going to be like, but maybe we can continue this form and stay in the top 3. That would be nice. And I'm not... am I holding the clutch? Oh. Okay. Well, that's not how you want to start a race. That's cool. I won't restart that because that's an honest mistake. What I will say, though, is that the game said hold clutch, not release clutch. So I thought it wasn't, like, working. And so I took my clutch off and then... Okay, you know what? That's cool. Yet another F125 bug costing me big time. Well, if I've got good pace, I should be able to make the comeback. It's just a shame that that has to happen on a day where I can score big points. What happens if I just don't, like, serve it? I get disqualified, don't I? That's such a dumb rule. I should just get a 10-second penalty rather than, like, getting disqualified. Alright, here we go. First pit stop of the race. Welcome. Please don't do the bug where it, like, thinks I'm... Yeah, no. Yeah, no. What? Have you ever seen a worse race start in your life? What do you mean speeding in the pit lane? I broke 100 meters earlier. Oh my goodness. You're right, AJ. You have joined at the worst possible time. This is actually egregious. Just restart? I don't really want to, though. You know what? I'll ask you lot, rather than making my own decision. Should I restart? It's up to you. If I see more yeses than nos, then I will. If I didn't get a 10-second penalty, I wouldn't restart. Right, I'm seeing way too many yeses. Okay. Alright, we go again. Let's just forget that happened. So look at the bottom right. It says hold clutch. Oh my, oh my, oh my. Yo, what is going on today? I barely had my foot on the throttle, and apparently I was going full throttle. Okay, sick. You know what? Forget the last 5 minutes happened. Let's just go. That was so strange. Oh, that might be why. I'm lifting my foot off the throttle and I'm staying at full throttle. Okay. That's cool. Love your British accent. I like my British accent too. Such a bad day, isn't it? It is really. Considering I had such high hopes for this stream, I was like, you know, I was really excited. Austria, I love driving around Austria. Should be a good time. And then I've had multiple tech problems. Then that race start, and now my pedals are going wrong. I'm telling you, I said it in a few streams ago when I was doing my Porsche stuff. I have a curse in the Porsche career mode. The first couple of races were really, really bad with all things going wrong. I had a couple of races where it got a bit better, but since then, like the last in Miami and Saudi Arabia and here, really bad stuff. We do have some DRS though. Leclerc's got a lot of straight line speed though. Can I squeeze? Squeeze. Yep, I've got him. Does Lando have DRS though? He doesn't. Surely I get the double here. Up into P2. Come on then. Yeah, see you later. Good stuff. Okay. Just need a mental reset. You just got to forget that happened. We're in the race now. We're on lap 2. We're in second. We've set the first of sector 1. And we just have to go from there. Can't cry over spilled milk. Let's go. I can still complain about it, but I won't cry over it. Different levels. Good stuff. Is there a chance on Inters? Not good weather I'm seeing. No, I think it's just overcast. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay dry for the entire entirety of the race. What in the fish and chips is going on today? Oh, now you've said it. I could slaughter fish and chips right now. Proper, like, British statement, but I actually just could. The last time I had fish and chips, I was about 12 years old on holiday in Norfolk. And it was just fresh caught from the sea, and it was fantastic. Ah, good days, good memories. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good yourself. I mean, Verstappen's gone because it's Max Verstappen at the Red Bull ring, so of course he's going to be gone. The McLarens are going to be quick as well, but... I don't know what I could fight for here in terms of position. Best of the rest is what I'm looking for, so a top 7. I think it's doable. You alright, Marshmallow? It brought me back already. That is actually quite impressive from YouTube. Well done, lads. Here comes Charlie looking for the move. I'm going to do a little cheeky... Carlos Sainz, was it? Against Sergio Perez? Where, you know, Sainz was, you know, letting Perez pass at turn 3 so that you got the DRS. Works pretty well. I'm not going to do that every lap because that's kind of cheesing, but... I'll do it when I need to, do you know what I mean? I want to check my tyre wear, but ERS management is a bit more important right now. So I lost half a second through those corners because, hang on, Charlie's doing something absolutely barbaric. Let's cut him off. Good stuff. I'm trying to, like, experiment a bit. I should have done it in practice, but I'm trying to figure out where I can save ERS, and it's a tricky one, really. I think I can take that risk. If I'm losing half a second through the fast corners, but I'm gaining it back in Sector 3, so I think that's what I'll have to do. Do you like beans on toast? I do, yes. I don't have it very often, probably once a month, but I do like it, yes. Although, I'll be honest, I don't really eat breakfast. Especially nowadays, I don't really eat at all, but yeah, even before, I just didn't eat breakfast. Probably because I was never awake in the morning, but you get the point. I know people like, you know, stereotypical British, like beans on toast, fish and chips, and cups of tea and things, but I unironically do really like beans on toast, and egg on toast, and jam on toast, and things on toast in general is quite good, yeah. Stop the cap. What does that mean, mate? Do people really think that if you don't eat for like a month, you go from looking like the whale to looking like the Rock? Like, no, it takes time. Once I woke up at 2:50 PM, you say that like it's a one-off thing, but that used to be my sleep schedule. I used to work a lot in the night, so I'd be up at like 2 PM every day. Do you like that Imola is off the calendar? I don't know. I actually really dislike that decision. Imola isn't good for racing, but I'm being quite selfish here. I just want to drive around it because I love driving around Imola. And obviously for F1 26, there won't be Imola. So, for that sole reason, I don't like that decision. In terms of real life, though, I guess it's okay. Like I said, it's basically just Monaco, but in Italy rather than, in the south of France or wherever Monaco is. I really should know that. And, yeah, I guess we can live without it. We already have Monza, to be fair. Although Imola does have that iconic status, in my opinion. What about Toasty? Oh, ham and cheese toasties at 7 in the morning used to be unreal. For a second, I thought the actual Verstappen was behind you. You're definitely not the first person to think that, and you definitely won't be the last person. Unfortunately, the real Verstappen is a little bit out of budget. They'd have to make an F1 car out of cardboard to meet weight restrictions. What does that even mean? Oh, I get it. That took me a second. To be fair, I look at myself in the mirror sometimes, and I don't think I look anywhere near as massive as people make it out to be. Well, if I said to people, like, guess, like, what my weight is, I guarantee they'll all say it's over what I actually am. Well, we've got a 3-second gap to Hamilton. He's scrapping away with Norris, so we've got some good gap. And even if Leclerc gets past me, he's looking for it. He's going to go for it. Cheeky bastard. My son thinks you're one of the best game F1 drivers on the internet. Shout out your son. How tall are you? I'm 5'7". Alright, Leclerc, can we, like, stop? Oh, wow, that's some good acceleration from the Ferrari. Outbrake him. Nice. Well, to be honest, I'm kind of focused on the gap to Hamilton and, you know, Norris rather than Leclerc, but if we could defend from him, it's a bit like what, you know, Ferrari said to Leclerc in Turkey 21. If we keep Bottas behind, we get P1. It's a bit like this. I'm gonna guess like 175 pounds. Yeah, I don't... that's definitely way under. So my plan has backfired, but... yeah. I don't really know pounds. I only know kilograms and like stone. You're so shit, don't tell me, mate. I know. We'll just translate 108 kilos to pounds, and there you go. And considering I was 120 3 months ago, I don't think I'm doing too bad. Am I even going to get DRS? Oh, I'm not. Wow, that's quite impressive. It's true? I know it's true, mate. That's why I said I agree. Don't worry about Ferrari, they crashed. No, they've got to do too much lifting coasting in a second, or else their brakes are going to detonate. Your heaviest was 137, now you're at 107. There you go. Dynamic duo of weight loss there, come on. Why is my screen just turned off then? Hello? Oh, there we go, we're back. Whee! I do love this Sector 3 at Austria. Or those two corners more specifically. It's good stuff. Your brother is behind you? No, I don't think I'm related to Max Verstappen. He's just a mate. What's your favourite F1 course? Probably Spa. Yeah, definitely Spa. I guess you could consider Baku and Vegas some, like, close contenders, but Spa. Are you playing on PS5 or PC? I'm on PC, my friend. I used PlayStation for a couple of years, and then I thought, you know what, mods would be super cool. And so I made the switch. With many, many, many hundreds of tech problems, might I add. it was a very unfun 4 days straight of Googling things that were wrong and trying to find solutions to problems, but we finally got to a place where I can run the game and it works. Apart from today, where a couple of things decided they just didn't want to work, you know? You're so good at this game. Well, I don't rate myself that highly, but I hope I at least come off as decent, considering the amount of time I've put into it. Although, like I always say, I don't really focus on, like, the actual driving itself, as in, like, I know there's so many, like, technical levels you can go to in, like, different driving lines and different ways of braking and all that. Whereas I don't really look into that. I just brake, turn the wheel, and go. And that's all I really do. Nice gameplay, thanks, mate. PC's a pain in the ass, but it's worth it. It is, yes. Like, once I got over the hundreds of hurdles, it wasn't the 110-meter hurdles, it was the 110-mile hurdles. So many things, pretty much everything. I had problems. I was trying to use an Elgato, that wouldn't work. So now I'm just using OBS. I tried a dual PC streaming setup, that didn't work. And then when I was actually trying to run the game, the mods weren't working, I was getting frame drops, and then, yeah, so much stuff. But luckily I'm in a place, like I said, where I can run the game. And I know, like, Leclerc is sort of speeding off in the distance currently, but I'm very happy with the pace. I've kept the gap to Hamilton at about 4 seconds, although he is in quite a heavy scrap with Russell and Piastri, so it does kind of make sense. Oh no, that's Norris, no? I think it's Norris. What's your preferred F1 game? I'd say probably 23, although in a couple months or so, if I'm playing this as much as I am, I'd probably say 25. I'm really enjoying this game so far. Apart from, you know, the bugs that are involved that have been in the F1 games for 5 or so years, it's good, yeah. Please play Euro Truck Sim someday and race through the game. I do play that game sometimes. I used to play a truck driving game on PlayStation. It was, like, not shit, but, like, it wasn't great. And, one of, like, obviously, with, like, getting on PC, there's a lot more options for games. And, yeah, I started playing that, and it's good fun. Create a series when? Who knows, mate? I could not give you an answer. That is one of my end goals for this, like, streaming F1. And, well, yeah, I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really know what kind of, what could you say, a follower number you need to sort of get in there. But you know what, if they want me in there, then I'll happily go. And Common Man, smelling of Hamish, the absolute legend, has popped in with the, what is that? Is that Australian dollars? I think. Nice, thanks, mate, with a 5. That's massive. I want to go to PC, but I want to build my own and don't have any experience. Do you have any advice? You're a skilled driver. Well, thank you for the nice compliment. Honestly, it just took, like, a year. Actually, no, a year's excessive, but a very long time of just doing lots of research on different parts, what parts work well with each other, what kind of level you're looking for, whether you want to run. Like me, I can run, like, any game at max, like, settings, and it works fine. And stuff like that, so you gotta have that. It's just a lot of research. That's the only advice I can give you. And also, maybe just, like, take your time as well. I mean, this PC that I've got now that I'm streaming and, like, playing off took, like, a total of 2 or 3 years to put together. So, yeah. Why is Max Verstappen staring into my soul? It's a good question, really. He's a bit of a weirdo, I'll be honest. Brand new hard tyres, pace should be pretty electrifying for a couple laps. You're great, brother, good enough to become oh shit. International recommendation, love from Brazil. I think it's the first time I've seen someone from Brazil type in the chat. I love Brazil. Just in general, but also Brazil's track in F1, probably one of the best there is. Play Pokemon, please? I don't think I've ever played a Pokemon game. I mean, obviously I played Pokemon Go when it was massive in, like, 2016, but apart from that, I don't really play them. Alright, well, a 4-second gap to Russell means that I've gained, like, nothing from my undercut. But, you know, at least I didn't lose from my undercut, so you can look at it that way, I guess. And now we proceed on into the top 5. We still have, I believe, 1 or 2 drivers left to pit, I think. Unless I've just been, you know, undercut or overcut that bad, I don't think so. Are you a fan of Gran Turismo 5, or do you not play? I've never played Gran Turismo 5. The only Gran Turismo I've played is 7, and I loved it. Really, really, really good game. But of course, now I'm on PC. I can only really play it with a controller, and that's just a bit crap, if I'm honest. Okay, well, even with Russell setting, you know, the pace, I seem to still be quicker than him, which I don't really get. How can he be, you know, going... Oh, I don't know. Going to PC is easy if you go to PC Part Picker. True. That is definitely a big shortcut. However, I took it one step further, and, like, every single part was... yeah, just sort of loads and loads of research put together. You alright, Bryson? Worth the effort, though, because what I've got now is a computer that can not only run F1, which is the only game I play nowadays, on the highest settings, but I can also stream on the highest settings, so definitely worth it. It's good stuff. Yellow flag somewhere behind. It's going to be Hamilton? Is it Hamilton or is it Russell? One of them is conked out. It's Hamilton. Lewis Hamilton sets the fastest lap of the race, and then he's dead. His car has decided to give up, and that is extremely tough. Luckily for him, he's not really in a title fight right now. He's like 70 points behind Leclerc, so I don't really mean anything, but still tough. I played all GT games since PS1. Except for 7, is it any good? Well, I haven't played any other GTs, so I can't compare it to that. I'll just say, yeah, it's a fantastic game. I absolutely loved driving the World Touring cars. Like the 800s or the 700s and the Super Formulas. Oh, unreal gameplay. I've got all the F1 games, I do too. Well, before 2020 at least. I don't have 20. Actually, no, I did own 2019, way back when. But yeah, I have 21, 22, and onwards. Although, to be honest, if I wasn't, you know, streaming the game like I am now, I'm not sure if I would have bought it. Because, like, apart from when I'm doing videos or streams, I don't really play the F1 game at all. So I don't think I would have bought it if I wasn't, you know, doing content on it. It's quite interesting, really, considering how big of a Formula 1 fan I am. Although, I don't know. Unreal gameplay, that's a good one. I like that. Did you play other F1 games back in the day? What years was the best? Definitely 23. Probably because I played it the most out of all of them, but I've been playing since 2021. And they were all great, except 22. Actually, 24 was just sort of very, like, in the middle. It was very average. 22 I just couldn't get on with. 21 and then 23 onwards, I've used no traction control. 22, it was just not really possible for me. It was way too harsh, and yeah, really didn't like that game. I didn't really like 2020 either, which is an interesting opinion, because a lot of people think 2020 was the best F1 game. I don't even put it top 3, personally. Alright, we have almost somehow caught up to Oscar. I was about to do that, but I don't have the voice on, so that wouldn't have helped. Don't know how he's picked up fastest lap overall from that, but there you go. Surely Oscar hasn't pitted yet and he's going for the one stop, right? You got all of them back to 96. Oh, wow. Have you always been obese? I mean, it's quite a sensitive question, but yeah, I have. Apart from now. I'm no longer obese, I'm just overweight. I played the F1. Grand Prix Racing 94. It was a great game. That's crazy, I was minus 12. Alright, bye Oscar. So Oscar is going for the one stop. We'll see how that works out for him, because obviously the rest of us are doing two stops. Oh, Verstappen's also one stopping. Okay. That's interesting. Your reading while driving is second to none. Debatable. I do crash an extreme amount or go off because I try to like read chat mid-corner, but I do try my best. Is this Snacks Verstappen? Unfortunately for you, someone else has already said that. A couple weeks ago, someone already said that one. But it's still elite. It's a bit like Ayrton Send Food. I thought that one was quite good as well. Those are the two good ones. Apart from that, no other like slander name has really come close. And I'm saying the bar really low as well, because a lot of people just say like, go for a gym, go to the gym, go for a walk, and it's like, you're boring, mate. However, that was a good one. I love F1 23, I do as well. What place are you? I'm currently in second. Although I do have do Max Verstappen up my arse, so probably third in a couple laps. When's the next race? Good question. For me, in probably half an hour. In real life, next weekend. Right, well, I should get DRS here, which means nothing, actually. Never mind. What they're going to replace Imola with? I believe they're replacing with Madrid, no? I mean, I don't know if you can call that a replacement, but, you know, Imola has been taken out and Madrid's been put in, so, yeah, I guess you could say that. Today's my birthday? Oh, happy birthday, Cheese. Hope you have a good one. But at this point, my race is with George Russell, and that should put me P4, I believe. So that is the one. What is your favourite track? Spa. Do love a bit of Spa, mate. Both to drive and to watch, Spa is right up there. Lewis Hamburger, or Humburger. Probably, yeah, Hamburger. It's not bad. I think the reason Snacks Verstappen works is because it's so close to his actual name. Whereas Hamburger, you sort of lose the Immilton part. But it isn't bad. I'd give it like a 6 out of 10. It's not great, but it, you know, it's alright. Some of the football ones that exist out there are so good. I think my friends are getting me a new controller today. Well, some good friends. Shout out your friends if that's true. How can anyone dislike you? I don't even like F1, and I'm watching you anyways. That's good. I appreciate that, mate. I mean, it's like what I say. Not everyone is going to like everyone. That's just not how the world works, as we know. And also, just I feel like the way I am, obviously the way I look, and the way I play a game, I'm quite an easy target. And as we know as well from past experiences, people that, you know, come into chats, not just mine, but anyone, or they're hateful in general, they say it because they're unhappy with themselves, and they take it out on others to make themselves feel better. That's just, there's no other way around it. That is just how their minds work. And if they want to do that, then great, good for them. But like I said earlier, any negative comment is still a comment to me, which helps out my channel. So we take it. Be negative all you want. I'll still pop in every day, or do my best to pop in every day and stream, because, you know, it helps my channel with people commenting. So there you go. I just realised Russell's pitted really early. When am I pitting? I've still got 3 laps left. Okay. Well, it's a good thing I built that gap to him. Fuel's also running a bit low, but we should be okay. I keep taking that penultimate corner with a really strange line that just isn't working. You really sound like that guy from Gavin and Stacey. That's cool. I've never watched Gavin and Stacey, so I heard of it, but I wouldn't know who you're referring to. Although someone said I sound like the, I forgot his name. He's like the nerdy king from Game of Thrones. And I didn't know who that was. And then when I Googled, I was like, oh, I do know who that is. And I was quite insulted by it. So I hope that's actually not a bad idea. Or a bad reference. Are you from the same place? Well, I'm from East London, so... Don't know what that means in correlation to Gavin and Stacey, but there you go. Box? I will box, just not yet. I'll do it this lap. It's just my pace is still quite good, and I don't want my mediums to, you know, die off, which is what always happens. Actually, what is my... Now, I'll do one more. Like I said, my fight is with Russell, and that gap to, you know, should stay the same. Or actually, it will come down a little bit. But I'm hoping I can stay ahead of him. He's also caught up in a lot of traffic, so I'm going to use the clean air while I've got it. Who's your favourite driver? Sergio Perez. I don't really like this year's F1 game. I've seen a lot of people like that. It definitely seems there's a lot more of an even split this time around. You know, at 24, it was like most people didn't like it. 23, most people liked it. This year, I've seen a split 50-50. I love it. You don't like it. A lot of people just don't like it. But a lot of people do. It's a strange one. I definitely feel like it's a step in the right direction. It's just not enough of a step. There needs to be a lot more. But I don't really complain about the games too much. Even 24, I didn't play it that much. I didn't really like it, but I was still happy just driving the F1 car around, you know what I mean? I googled, it's James Corden, and he's from Hillingdon. I have no idea where that is. I should do, but my geographical knowledge of Britain is not great. What do you play on? I'm on PC with a wheel. Your driving is smooth? Well, it better be. I'm just following a line. It'd be quite embarrassing if I wasn't smooth. Alright, no penalty, no penalty, no penalty. Okay, we're good. What's your setup? Also in-game. I have a Thrustmaster T300 with a Thrustmaster open wheel and some random pedals I can't tell you the name of because I don't know what they are. That's exactly what I needed. Thanks, pit crew. Right, 2 massive things have just happened. 1, Leclerc is DNF. The championship leader is out of the race with his rivals leading. And we have also had a slow stop, but we still have a 3-second gap to Russell. Wow, he was not catching me at all. That's embarrassing. And now, I'm on the faster compound of tyre, and I'm just going to try and manage my gap to Russell. I'm going to save tyres, because I know my mediums go off a lot, and I'm just going to try and, you know, stay ahead. Greater London? Yeah, I really should know that area, but unfortunately, I just sort of don't. Good sim racer, are you full-time in this? I'm not, no. If I was full-time in this, I'd be pretty buggered in probably a month. I mean, a lot of people, you know, they try and, you know, they avoid the question, but I'm perfectly comfortable admitting that apart from, you know, obviously very kind and lovely donations, I don't earn anything from this. I'm sub, thank you, Patrick. F1 24 or 25, this is 25. There might be an outside chance of catching Piastri here. I say that because he's one-stopping, and I'm only 5 seconds behind, and his tyres should be a lot older than mine. You stream on Twitch? I do, yeah, I'm currently live on Twitch. I do multi-streaming on Twitch, Kick, and both YouTubes, both, like, shorts and, like, I never know what to call it. Normal? Landscape? Video? I'm not sure, but landscape. Gap is still 4.9. I thought he'd be going down a little bit, to be honest, but even if we can't catch him, there should still be maybe a podium on? No. Yeah, no, top 4 should be doable. But we'll see what we can do about Piastri. My Sector 3 should be pretty lively. There it is, half a second gained. How do you save a tyre? Is there a way to make them last longer? I have no real idea. My sort of rule of thumb is I just be like calm and like gentle on the throttle on corner exits, but it doesn't seem to help me much, so I don't really know. I do love Sergio Perez, and he is the minister of, like, you know, tyre defense and making them last longer, but I don't have that. My tyre saving is absolutely rubbish. Yeah, I don't think Piastri's catchable, to be honest. Although, yeah, like I said, there's still like 7 laps left, so you never know. Just focusing on Russell, to be honest. Whee! The shorter shift is key to saving tyres? Really, I did not know that. But I use automatic gears while I'm streaming, so don't really have much of input into that. Although, on automatic, they do shift a lot earlier than like, manual, I think. You look like Lando Norris. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like saying you have no Riz is just, like, cringe. I feel like it needs to be something about weight or food. It's not bad. I think I've seen that around on Twitter, to be fair, so I don't know. You're gonna burn the engine driving that fast? I'm not even driving that fast. This is, like, casual pace. Use auto gear shift or manual? I use auto while streaming. Because if I was to use manual, I'd try and re-chat and end up missing gears and it's just a complete mess. However, when I'm driving on my own and I can fully concentrate on the game, I actually use no assists when I'm on my own. And I'm like, you know, solely focused on the game. A bit like with like iRacing and rallying and all that. I don't use assists on them games because like they're like proper sim races and all that. A lot of people don't get that about me, and it's funny sometimes. They can't understand the concept of like knowing how to drive without assist but choosing not to. It's like, fair enough, I get why you think that way, but to me, you know, I feel more comfortable like this, and that's all that matters to me, so there you go. Oh shit. Okay, first off for this whole race, not bad. Just think, if it wasn't for you lot allowing me to restart the race when I got that drive-through penalty and the 10-second penalty, I'd currently probably be around last, but because you lot let me restart, we might be on for a top 4. So thank you lot. You on keyboard or using a full setup like Logitech? No, I'm using a Thrustmaster setup, but yes, a sim setup. Doesn't matter how good of a player you are, in my opinion, you can't be anywhere near as smooth as a controller or a wheel with a keyboard. Which, obviously, because there's no, like, specific input. You either go straight, or right, or left. There ain't no, like, specific angle, of course. What track is this? This is Austria. good track, by the way. I have everyone 24 on PC, it's impossible to drive with a keyboard, you need just a controller to buy. Well, I've never played on controller on the F1 game, so I can't really give you an answer. I guess just any will do. As long as they have a joystick, then yeah, you're good. Do you think Russell deserves a contract extension to Mercedes? Oh, of course, without question. He's probably, in my opinion, second or third best driver this year and last year. I know Mercedes want that flexibility like next year in case like a Verstappen becomes available and all that, but I think Russell isn't at the level of Verstappen, but he is a top driver. Just give him the extension already. Like, what's the hold up? Turn off the racing light? No, I'm alright, mate. I'll keep it on. You play any other racing games? I do, yeah. I play loads. I've just started iRacing, like 2 weeks ago. A humbling experience because, well, pretty much the years of playing F1 didn't really, you know, teach me anything. But we're getting there. I play a bit of rallying. I used to play Gran Turismo before I moved to PC. I think that's it. There might be a couple. Oh yeah, Assetto Corsa I play a bit as well. Mainly just to drive Le Mans cars, but yeah. How about Thick Schumacher? Oh shit. So that's sometimes what happens when I try and read chat while driving. Hopefully a one-off. Yeah, I don't know about Thick Schumacher, because like Thick and Michael, or even Mick. Oh no, actually, yeah, Mick and Thick. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's alright. That's like a 7 out of 10. It's not good. It's not good. It's not bad though. It's alright. I rate it. How old are you? I'm 19. Where in North England are you? I am nowhere near North England, mate. I'm about as south as you can get. You alright, Romano? Right, well, I'm catching Piastri here, but Russell's also catching me. There's only 2 laps left, though, so I think it should stay as it is. So a top 4 for me, a McLaren 2 and 3, and a Verstappen victory should be what happens here. So that's cool, I guess. I have saved my tyres quite well. I am going to try and push on a bit now and see if I can at least clear Russell. If not, put a dent into Piastri. Well, not obviously crash into him, but try and close the gap a bit. I don't know, though. It seems a bit tricky. That was really scary. To be fair, I still have my 1 flashback, because I haven't used one this whole race. I give myself 1 a race. But still, that was really scary. Holy moly. I actually have, like, adrenaline from that. Alright, well, that's cool. Would you say iRacing is worth the high price to race often? If you race often, absolutely. With me, it's only like twice a week, so I will probably cancel this. If it was a one-time purchase, absolutely. This whole like subscription based like bollocks is just really crap, and it's just so expensive. So I will probably stop playing it because I don't play it enough. But it's good, yeah. So Verstappen wins the Grand Prix. Lando Norris is going to come home in second. I've got a battle to the line with Russell here, although my Sector 3 is faster, so I should be good. Round the final corner we come. It's a P4 in the Porsche. The worst car on the grid takes a win at Monaco and a P4 at Austria. That's a good race. And the highlight of my day, probably, because I don't have high hopes for Britain. But good race. Well done, Tim. That's a good drive. Well done. Do you have F1 23? I don't on PC, but I do on PlayStation. I just don't play on PlayStation anymore. Should Oscar Piastri leave McLaren when his contract ends? I don't think so. There might be some friction, but at the end of the day, McLaren is who is giving him a championship-winning car, so why would you leave? Is McLaren based on Norris, especially more this season? I don't think so, no. I think it's just bad, you know, PR handling by McLaren, and also just coincidence. I don't think there's, like, any... There's no part of my mind thinks McLaren are favouring Lando. At all. If you tried playing Open Lobbies Live, would love to watch that. I haven't yet, but I definitely will. I was debating it for a while, but now there's so much interest from people asking and people like voting on my, you know, tab thing, that I just simply have to. So I will eventually. I'll have to decide when, but probably next like couple of weeks. Yeah. Could you recommend a racing game I could play on the phone? I can't, no, because I've never played a racing game on my phone, so no experience. I'm Dutch. Max is our hero. He's a great bloke, yeah. You gonna do another race? I am, yes. Right, standings. With Leclerc DNFing. A double Ferrari DNF as well, by the way. Both mechanical failures. Mark Webber getting lapped, which is extremely tough. Considering I was in 4th. Only 22 seconds off. That's Max Verstappen for you. Oscar Piastri also, I believe, made the one-stop work. Yeah, he did. The top 3 did one stop. So I was the best of the 2 stoppers. We'll take it. One stop definitely seemed to be the way, though, but I don't know. My tyres wouldn't have gone that long. Good day from Tasmania. Might be first Tasmanian viewer. That's really cool. Great looking place. Do you play football games? Well, very rarely I might play the odd game of FIFA, but that's about it. Real Racing is an okay game on phone. That sounds like the most, like, you know them, like, mobile ads that, like, don't show what the game actually is? That sounds like one of them. Real Racing. That sounds amazing. Do you play a Assetto Corsa now and then? Every now and then, yeah. Maybe, like, once a week, but nothing crazy. It'll be a double DNF for Ferrari? Absolutely. And that's massive for the championship. That means Leclerc, in his last 3 races, has DNF'd, got 5th with all of his championship rivals in the top 4, and a DNF. Which means Oscar Piastri and Lando in one race weekend has overtaken Leclerc in the driver's stand. He's gone from 1st to 3rd in one race. Wow. 9-point gap between the top 3. That is quite intense. Also, Tim, 54 points is a fantastic effort. And Mark Webber has, what, 1? That's actually quite disappointing. He's been quite good this season. Constructors, McLaren lead by 69 over Ferrari. And we chill in P5 still. We are definitely fighting for P5 with Aston Martin. And that's definitely going to help us with, you know, me getting P4. Alonso got P6, but it's a 4-point game. Good stuff. Alright, on to Britain. There's no track limits in real racing. Oh, that makes it entirely worth it then. To be fair, there's no track limits in this game, unless you turn it on. I mean, I have it on regular, not strict, but obviously I try my best not to go off track limits anyway. Can I say, may I get a bottle of water? I know you're trying to be, like, stereotypically funny, like bottle of water, but I don't actually say bottle of water. I'm way too posh for that. I'm not actually a racing game fan, but you drove great. Could you help me start? Not really the best at that kind of thing. I could maybe try, but I'm not too sure. What does any of this mean? I still don't know what any of this means. What am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing. That one. Nice. Who's the guy standing behind you just watching? That is a cardboard cutout of F1 4-time world champion Max Verstappen. We did it. What do we do? We've won the rivalry with Williams. Wow! Anyway. I want to schedule some activities because I just don't do that. Can I do any? I can. Yeah, nice. That's good. Right. Research. Let's get some new research projects going. We can get front wing end plates and maximum slot DRS. Excellent news. Development. We can get a new chassis bit, I think. Yeah, tyre blankets. Go. Lock in. Get involved. Durability failed. Oh, that's a bit cringe, isn't it? We'll start them. What do you mean no available slots? Okay, good stuff. Asphalt is the best realistic racing game. Not from my experience, but you can think that. That's good. I recommend FX Racer and Monoposto for mobile F1 games. You have to download the real liveries from Discord. Wow, there's like a whole genre of like mobile racing games, huh? Never knew that. You think it's a cutout, but he blinked a minute ago. That's quite scary. I have woken up at 3 AM a couple of times and thought he was a real person standing in the back of my room, but yeah. Peter, it's time to do X. Why have I always got to compare me to Peter Griffin? Like, the only similarities is that we wear glasses. We wear different clothes, we're from different places. He's way cooler than me. Why can't you just compare me to, like, Mr. Tumble or something? Right, come on. Right, what am I doing with this? I don't even remember. This is what I still don't understand. How do I know which one of these bits I actually have already? Because I don't know what the 2 means. I don't know if that's what I'm going to make or what I've already got. I don't know. I'm just going to make these and just see what happens. Is Sergio your favourite driver? Why the Verstappen cardboard? Well, Verstappen was obviously teammates to Perez for 4 years, so because I liked Perez, I also liked Verstappen. That's why I've got loads of Verstappen posters around my room. There's a big, massive one up there. I've got his signed shirt behind me. And, well, that's one answer. The second answer is I don't have... Well, there isn't a Sergio Perez cardboard cutout. At least one in a race suit. The only one there is, he's just in, like, a normal outfit, which I think would be a bit weird. Right, Elmer? Who do you think will win the Driver Championship? I think Piastri. I'd like it to be Norris, but I think it will be Piastri. He's going to be a little bit more aggressive, I feel like. He's going to be a little bit faster. And, yeah, I think he's going to win. Are you on Twitch? I am on Twitch, yes. I'm live right now. I multi-stream across everything. Difficulty, 110. Nice vids, keep it up. Thanks, mate. I'll try my best. Alright, welcome to Britain. Unfortunately, it may be my home race, but... my pace around here is really bad. Hang on, wait. I forgot my game, like, doubles in audio for some reason. There we go. Turn it down for myself as well. Great, like, great game we've got here. As soon as I finish a Grand Prix, it doubles the audio of the game for no apparent reason. It's good stuff. Oh. Oh, no, I've done it wrong. Hang on. That one, that one, that one, that one. Okay, begin! We've got Wet Weather Silverstone. Only practice, I believe. Good stuff. I have to go, but I will return another day. Have a great day. It was a joy to find you today. Have a good day too, Dabby. I appreciate that. Oh, wheel bug. Nice. Oh, I'm dead! I keep forgetting to change my Twitch alert sound, which is a Taco Bell. Oh, yes, please. I've only got to pop over to Twitch and drop the follow. Thanks, mate. Alright, Wet Silverstone. It's been years since I last done this. Not expecting anything remotely impressive, but, we move. Could you give your number? Of course I can. Number 21. It's the one I've always gone for. Oh, my game sounds so bass boosted because it's like tripled in audio. Unfortunately, there's no fix for it. Even if I restart my game, it still happens. It's a very strange thing. Although it's been a thing for multiple F1 games now, so it's just more codemasters being lazy and refusing to fix bugs. It's a good thing the rain's only here for practice. A rainy Silverstone will be even worse than the dry. I reckon points is going to be nigh on impossible for this race. So I'm just going to try and beat my teammate Mark Webber. Although that in itself is probably going to be quite tricky. Because I remember I have a past experience racing Ocon around here in the Cadillac. And it was really tough to beat him. So it's going to be a tough weekend, I reckon. I hope I'm wrong. And I hope I can find something, but yeah. Oh, my ears, bro. It's nighttime for me right now. Well, I'm not entirely sure what to do with this information. I suppose good night, I guess. Where in London are you? The East. Gotta be careful and not dox myself. The East. Oh, my ears! Every single time I go over a curb, it's just giving me tinnitus. Oh, goodness me. It's like I'm being flashbanged every time I go over a curb. My goodness. Does it sound really bass boosted for you lot as well when I go over a curb like there? Or is it not too bad? You watch football? I do, yes. I do like a game of football, me. Raining in Boston also? Sorry to hear that. I just don't. I'm not a rain person. Being like in it when I go outside, which of course in Britain is like a daily occurrence. Driving in it, it's horrible in general. I do not like rain ever. It sounds like an engine roaring when I go over the curbs. It's quite impressive. Is that a Porsche? It is, yes. It's a mod. You get a livery, you get a race suit, you get a badge. It's all in my description. What team do I support? West Ham. It's only lap 2? Oh, I thought I'd done like lap 5 by now. Oh my. Jeez Louise. Oh. Right, go. Quick, quick, quick. Work. Work. Now, let me try something really quick to try and solve this issue of just my ears being blown to bits. There. What engine supplier do I support? That is a great question. Because I've never been asked that before. I'll say Ferrari, probably. Go away. Alright, begin. Hopefully the curbs won't be as bad now. And we move. Yeah, they're good now. What, the AI on? They're on 110. What's your favourite driver? Sergio Perez. Although Jensen Button's up there as well. Whoa, good fun. Do I like Pakistan? I've never been there, so I can't give an opinion on it. Why Ferrari? Well, because of the name. I mean, I don't really understand. I don't really get how you could support an engine supplier, but Mercedes are boring. Red Bull just... no. And that's it. Oh, maybe Honda, actually. Yeah, probably Honda. I like Honda. Whoa, big skid. Okay, come on, 2 laps left. I can do this. This is like an endurance race rather than like an F1 race. It's very boring. Which steering wheel do I use? I use a Thrustmaster open wheel. Round. Oh. Definitely getting drier though. I think. Looks like it. Oh, don't die. Okay, we lived. And round. Maggots and Beckett and Stowe, I think. I don't remember the... I really should know the corner names of my home Grand Prix, but I just sort of don't. Both underrated, Jensen not as much as Perez. I agree, yeah, that's actually a perfect way to put it. I don't think Perez, of course, I'm not delusional. I do think Perez is one of the best drivers in, like, a midfield car. Racing Point in 2020 was a perfect example. It's just a shame that he had the driver of, the best driver of his generation as his teammate. And with Jenson Button, I feel like he shouldn't be regarded as, like, the worst world champion. Because I know he had the best car, but so does everyone else when they win a championship. That's how the, F1 works. He still had to beat Rubens Barrichello, who is also underrated, and thrashed him. That's a cardboard cutout, Max Verstappen. It is, yes, well spotted. It looks like you're running ABS, no offense. But I don't really know how that's supposed to be offending when I am using ABS. So, I don't really get that, to be honest. Can we stop asking if I like Pakistan or India? I've never been to either of those countries, so I just don't... what do you want me to say? You know Nigeria? Of course I know Nigeria. Right, well, we finally got rid of this practice session. Very long, very boring, very slow. But we got there. Nice. Tokyo 21 was a Perez masterclass. I agree. I mean, I don't mind saying it. I think Perez was the sole reason Verstappen won that championship. If you could just like one, what's it going to be? I'm not going to answer the question. You can like both. It doesn't matter what I like. Why does that matter? Play Warzone. You mean the most miserable gaming experience you could probably get in the world right now. Are you driving with a controller or a steering wheel? I'm driving with a wheel. I don't know why so many people are now asking me about different countries. I swear to God, people actually come together in, like, packs. They're like pack animals. It's no longer a coincidence that, like, multiple occasions, people have, like, come into my chat, like, 5 different people at the same time and asked the same thing. Alright, we're gonna have to start hitting some timeouts, because we are talking way too much. Like, we are talking too much. Don't give them your energy. I tried not to. I'm really bad at not, though. I sort of Yeah, I do. That's why it never stops, because they look for a reaction and I keep giving it to them. You think Lando could win this year? I absolutely think he can. I just don't... he won't. I realise that just sort of, that's contradictory. He can, yeah. I think he can. If you could drive through Pakistan or India, what country... Why do you keep asking me this? Who cares? It's like asking me, do I prefer Spain or Italy? I'm not going to answer, because I've never been there. Like, go away. The cutout looks so real. I mean, he's about 11 years younger there than he's depicted. But he does look quite real, yeah. If you had the chance to visit Nigeria, would you go? Why not? It's a new place. Never been there before. Could be good, could be bad, I don't know. Lando is one win away from that. He is, yes. Of course, if it was just straight pace and, like, ability and consistency, I think Oscar wins all day. But, of course, one DNF from Oscar, and Lando will probably win. So, yeah. If you got a chance to race in F1 full-time as a driver, what team would you race for and why? I would race for Williams because I like them. That is genuinely the only reason I could give. I don't want to drive for Ferrari because I'll just be lifting and coasting around every corner and my engine will keep detonating. Wouldn't want to drive for McLaren because papaya rules. Wouldn't want to drive for Mercedes because they would just keep giving me a 1-year extension and then just bing me off after I finish like 4th once. Red Bull would just send me to their junior team. Racing Bulls would just chuck me out. Sauber would be too slow. Alpine would just... they're French. So, yeah, Williams. Without that DNF, he'd be closer? Oh, of course. If Lando didn't have that DNF example, which was completely down to the car, I think, the gap would be, what, 4 points right now? And then you take out Canada as well, where he crashed into Oscar, and he would be leading. So it's quite crazy how two little tiny things, one was in his control, one wasn't, that has, you know, stopped him from going from leading the championship to being like 20 points behind. It's quite impressive. I reckon that Zandvoort DNF was a bit like Hamilton in Malaysia 2016. It sort of just like set the course for the rest of the season. We are now in qualifying. We are half a second up on Liam Lawson through Sector 1. I do think my Sector 1 is quite good compared to the AI. Sector 2 and 3 are a bit smelly. So I don't really know what to expect, but I'm hoping I can do enough to get through. Papaya rules ain't really a thing. I agree. I do think that there is something going on, though. I mean, look at Singapore. When that happened at lap 1, I think it was literally nothing. And yet, in the McLaren pit wall, an Oscar's engineer was saying to him, like, we're going to take no further action. Which tells you that if they deemed Lando crashed into Oscar on purpose, they would have swapped the McLarens round. And yeah, that's such a horrible way of racing as I go off the track. Ignore that, don't care. It's been a very bad lap. The Sector 1 was really good. The rest of it is like dog poo. It's absolute dog poo. Yeah, P11. Should have been 20th. That was awful. Is a new F1 game worth buying? Because I have 24. If it's, like, very affordable for you, then yes. If it's a bit tight, no. Right, we currently sit in P11. The gap to the knockouts is 4/10. Do I take the risk? No, I don't. I go again. If I said I want to come to London, would you accept it? Well, why has it got to be down to me? How long have you been playing the F1 game for? Since 2021. Banana is faster than you? Yeah, probably. Much better car. Last race, Lando showed he can get aggressive when he needs to be. That double overtake on the opening lap was definitely the best overtake ever. Not sure about that, but it definitely wasn't wrong, which is what a lot of people are saying. I argue that it was a perfectly good overtake on both Oscar and Verstappen. And if Lando didn't, you know, avoid Verstappen and clot into his teammate, he would have clotted into Verstappen. So, there's nothing wrong with it, to me. If it was Oscar doing that and Lando on the outside, I would have said the same thing. What level do I play on? I play on 110. Now, I'm looking for, like... I should be able to find a couple of attempts. I definitely need to be a lot more easy on the overtake. I was using way too much on my first run. I actually run out at the end of the lap. But we are going to be about a 10th up through Sector 1, which is good stuff. You try F1 Esports, your driving style is good. Unfortunately, I am I am leagues, utterly leagues, way too slow for F1 Esports. I'm probably about a second and a half a lap. Probably a bit more than that. I mean, I still use assists, so, of course, no. F1 Esports has never really interested me. I've never watched it. I've never, like, tried to, like, get involved in it and improve and get fast enough. Yeah, I don't take this game seriously enough. Other sim racers, absolutely, but this, no, it's just way too arcadey for me to take it serious. Well, it's quite interesting. I'm currently down on my lap time, which is quite troublesome. Although that felt pretty good. No, I'm still down. And I'm going to run out of ERS again. This is actually really bad. Okay, I found a little bit at the end. But... okay, I'm through. But that was scary. That's worrying. That is nowhere near my best lap. But I don't think I'm going to go quicker than that. Ah. That's troublesome. I think you're good at the game. I think I'm okay. It's just compared to the best, and even like the tier 2, it's like a second a lap. So, not of that level. Favorite F1 driver? Checo Perez. Do you like driving Monza? Oh, I love a bit of Monza. I could drive around Monza for like 16 hours straight. I love Monza. Did you overshoot a corner? A couple of them, yes. But also, I'm just using way too much overtake in the early part of the lap, and I'm actually running out at the end. So that's what I need to focus on here. 28.3 is Mark Webber's time. I'm going to focus on that rather than the top 10, because I do not think I've got top 10 pace. I've got to go. Have a nice game. I'll see you later, Austin. Thanks for popping by. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday. Yeah, this is very dodgy. Hang on. Go on then. Well done. Okay, we've got a clear gap behind. This RB should move when, you know, he finishes a nice start. And begin. Like I said, the main objective here, beat Mark Webber. That's all that matters to me. Oh, that's a bit scary from the racing ball, but it's okay. Just about missed the curve there. That's good stuff. Okay, that's a pretty good Sector 1. Could always be a little bit better, but it isn't bad in the slightest. Is Monza one of your faves? A lot of tracks are like I could drive around for ages, but Monza is good. I think it's just the simplicity of it. A bit like Austria. That's why I love Austria. It's just so simple. Lots of fast corners. You can properly send it. It's good stuff. Gonna do a slight lift. Yeah, that's good. 1 minute 3.9 is Isaac Hajar's time. I'm gonna go flat through here. Flat through there. Oh, I've gone wide again. That was better though. I'm half a second up. Right, come on. Come on! Speed! Oh, I've done that really wrong. Okay, it's alright. It's still not bad. Oh my Sector 3. That one corner is so dodgy. And then throttle. Okay, it's not bad. I don't think it's enough, but it's not bad. What's it going to be? Oh, yes! Okay, we made it. Go on! Oh, I'm so shit right now. Oh, my goodness. I made it by 3/10. I was well clear. Oh, I'm so relieved. Oh, my goodness. Add Weber get on. P15? Yeah. Mate, my driving around this track right now is embarrassing. How I've got into Q3, I don't know. That's decent driving, thanks, mate. You don't need to lift, by the way, in the corner before. I know I can do it flat, but from my experience, I end up losing speed because, I don't know, it just seems slower. I'll try it flat, though, for this lap. I know it's obviously possible. Yeah. I watch the AI do it, and they lift. And they go faster than me. Like, their top speed at, like, the end of the straight after that corner is faster than mine when I do it flat. But I'll give it a go. You're the best driving? Well, no offense to you, but you must have not seen many other drivers, because I do not rate myself that highly. But anyways, no idea. I don't really have any expectations for this. Maybe just get a top 9 or a top 8, and I'll be happy. I still haven't got F125, as I haven't got a new Xbox, and I'm stuck on 22. But it's half a second slower than F125, like you have to brake in poo on. Yeah, you have to brake in poo on this game, it's very little. Alright, so this lap, what my main learning is I can't use basically any overtake, because I keep running out. So, that's what we need to keep in mind. And also, brake like that into that corner and hit the apex. That'd be lovely. And begin. My Q3 lap at Silverstone. You're the GOAT, thanks, mate. Lewis Hamilton goes fastest, which is quite cool. Good for him. Brake it into turn 3. Turn 3? I don't know. Not bad. Get the exit. No oversteer. Oh, that's not bad, that. That's lovely. Oh, you're so good at driving. I play the game a lot. It's as simple as that. I'm going to brake a little bit later. Still not late enough, but later than usual. Cut the corner nice and tight. Get on throttle. Oh, that's nice. That is nice, actually. Not great, not bad. Alright, it's time to do this corner flat out. Here we go. Whee! There it is. Alright, no more overtake for the rest of the lap. Here we go. Flat. Flat. Turn in early. That is so much better than my other 2 laps. Go on. I'm a 10th down on Verstappen. That's pretty good, actually. I think there's still a top 9 or top 8 on here. Oh, that's so much better. Oh, that's a lot better. Brake a little bit earlier. Ooh. What a lap. It's all right. I'll take it. What's it going to be? Oh, you know what? I don't care. It's great improvement from Q2, so you know what? Oh, it's even close. There you go. That's quite humbling. I did 1 minute 20. Not bad. 1 minute 20? What? Get a real sim like iRacing? I do have iRacing, I just don't play it very much. I don't take my racing very seriously. I'm level 50, my 16-year-old is 90. PS5, same game, but with a controller. Wow. That's quite the gap. Every time I catch a stream, you've got more viewers than the previous. I hope it keeps going as well, because I've never experienced this in my 4 years of doing this, so it's quite cool. But we take P10. I think it's a lot better than my Q2 lap, and I suppose that's all you can really, I improved. That's all that matters, really. I probably could have found another 10th, but... Or 2 10ths, actually, but I don't know. Is it just Sector 2, or 3, rather? Let's see. 10th up, 10th down. Yeah, it's just Sector 3, really, isn't it? Look at that. 3 10ths down in Sector 3. That is quite remarkable. What wheelbase am I using? It's a Thrustmaster T300. I'm 54, though. Well, Suppose that's acceptable. It's a good excuse. Well done, son. Thanks, mate. Alright, welcome to the Silverstone Grand Prix. Starting P10. Objective, beat Mark Webber. Don't care where I finish. It's all that matters. Whether I finish 21st, if he's 22nd, I'm happy. At the end of the day, in Formula 1, you can only compare yourself to your teammate. And that's all that matters, really. If you beat your teammate, you're doing good. I rarely play it, to be honest. It's about enjoying yourself, but he's like you, never happy with his laps. True. However, I'd argue that was just a bad lap from me, because I know that I can go to, like, a different level. Like, I have done laps where I know they're good, and I'm up and down, I'm running about the room like, yeah! But, yeah. You're good at driving, I want to be like you. First person to say that. Just play the game a lot. That's all I've done. I haven't gone any more technical with, like, specific driving techniques. I just turn the wheel and brake when it tells me to. And that's about it. And apart from that, it's just playtime. And that's all I can really suggest. Are you going to do a 2-stop or 1-stop? Probably a 2-stop. I know the 1-stop does work. Oscar Piastri proved that last race in Austria. But my tyre wear just hit... Don't know about that one. Not sure about a 3-stopper. That is different. No? Can I choose not to? I don't want to do that. I'd rather do this. Yeah, that seems a lot better. No? To me, that seems a lot better than adding a 4th stint. What assists? Line, ABS, gears. Although, like I explained, if I'm playing by myself and I can solely concentrate on the game, or any other actual sim racer, I don't use any assists. It's just so I can concentrate on the chat and streaming. The Ferrari strategy. It does look a bit like a Ferrari strategy, doesn't it? Look at the state of that. 7577. Why would I do that? No idea. You'll be very famous, hopefully one day. That'd be quite cool. Just 2-stop, I agree. I think the 2-stop... It might be difficult with, like, tyre wear, but I don't think that an extra set of softs for 5 laps will offset an extra pit stop. So, we're going to do the 2-stop, and we begin the Grand Prix. With the formation lap. Any tips for driving in the rain? I'm doing a mighty and trying to do well. I'm destroying everyone when it's dry and can't keep up in the rain. That isn't you. That's the AI. The AI get, like, mega juiced in the wet for some reason. I'm the exact same. In the dry, like, at Austria, for example, if it was dry, I finished top 4. If it was wet, I would have been bottom 4. I can't really suggest nothing. It's just the AI are incredibly overpowered in the wet. A bit like in the race, you know, they have, like, little to no tyre wear. They get loads of advantages beyond just, you know, being perfect and having a car and all that. Bro wouldn't fit into an F1 car. I love the idea that you think I will be, like, given the opportunity to get in an F1 car. You have a bleeding American Haas fan here. Treat my boys well. I'll try to. They are actually starting around me, so we'll give it my best shot. Alright, round number 12, Silverstone Grand Prix, my home race. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. That's my name. Quite cool, that. Right, up the inside of Alex Albon to kick us off. Round turn 1. I reckon I can outbrake him here at turn 3 or whatever corner number it is and get past. Oh, brake. Okay. All right. Got Sonoda and Anthony scrapping away. David Croft losing his mind right now at all the racing action. Good exit. And we are through. And Antonetti's a bit of a stinker. Go on then, I'll have ya. Yeah, I'll have him. It's going to get quite perilous. Oh, Nelly. Yep. Outbraked him. Nice, 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 nice. Scary. Massive oversteer. Oh, Nelly. Okay, we're all right. We're good. Okay, we're off again. Good. How many laps? 26. All right. We're chilling. Mental reset, relax, calmness. We're okay. We're up into P8. We've gained 2 places on the opening lap. And now it's just full tyre preservation mode. Pretty much. Oh, I'm dead! Oh, I've been jump scared by the Taco Bell sound again. Scan Kine with a follow. Thanks, mate. Really do appreciate that. I like how Twitch is looking a lot more alive these days. For the first 2-3 weeks I came back to streaming, Twitch was just like a barren wasteland, but it's good to see something going on over there. It's motivating, you know? Very motivating. Well, there's lap 1 complete. 2 places up. Second gap to Antonelli. Or Albon, rather. Looking good. Can you say hi to my little brother? Sure. Hello, Karen's little brother. Hey, we're doing good. I need some Yuki Tsunoda DRS at this stage. That'd be great. And I've got it. Excellent news. Wouldn't fit in an F1 car. Have you seen Formula E champ Oliver Rowland? He is quite a big boy. I'm bigger. But, yeah. I like Oliver Rowland. Good bloke. Right, now the problem we have here is that the Red Bulls, and basically everyone ahead of me is like the top cars, the Ferraris, McLarens, Red Bulls, and Mercedes. So I'm going to be quite far behind them, which means the Williams and company are probably going to catch me quite quickly. So it's not looking great. It's only lap 2 though. Might be alright. How much is your setup? Just the wheel stuff, probably about £350. Everything I've got, well, it's a couple thousand, but of course that's over the course of like 11 years. So, yeah. You get the throttle throw on overtake, and it's no competition off the start. My race starts are really bad. I don't really know why, they just sort of are. Really got to watch my tyre wear during this race, that's all that really matters. Oh. Oh my goodness, I am the only driver like in a gap right now. What happened there? Why did I just lose half a second? What? Wait, why? Why did I just lose half a second round there? Oh, I'm not happy about that at all. Okay, that's troublesome. What, why? Dunno. What do you think about the 2026 F1 rules? Nothing much really, I'm not too clued up on it. I don't think much will change though in terms of like performance. I still think it's going to be, you know, your McLarens, Mercedes and Red Bulls leading the way. I still think Ferrari's going to be hanging about in like 4th or 5th. I think Williams are going to get a bit better and that might be about it. Go wider in cops and you can't... What? You can't prop do it... You can't prop do it flat with a downshift. Well, I don't decide the downshift because I'm on auto gears, but thank you for the tip anyway. This is usually the typical story of Silverstone with me. The first couple of laps are alright, and then for some reason my pace just falls off a cliff around lap 5. It's the same with Abu Dhabi, it's the same thing. First couple laps are good, and then I'm just 2 seconds a lap slower than everyone else. So it's a strange phenomenon. I call it a skill issue, but I think there's also something a bit deeper going on. I mean, look, I've just lost like 1.8 seconds in one corner. So there is something dodgy going on. Of course, you like Williams? I love Williams. What do you mean, of course I like Williams? As if like there's something about me that makes you think I like Williams a lot. I'm driving a Porsche in a Ferrari shirt. Reading chat is so difficult around here. There's like no opportunity to breathe because there's just constantly corners. everywhere. Tips on electrical deployment, is it a boost button? I guess so, yeah. I think it's like an extra 150 horsepower. Oh, Yuki Tsunoda, come back. He's gaining like 2 seconds a lap. This is just so obscene. Should definitely do manual gears much faster, especially at Imola. I agree. I use manual gears when I'm playing by myself. I use no assists when I play by myself, but using manual gears, just like if I was to turn the racing line off, would mean I can't look at chat or stream, which is the whole reason I'm here. So that's why I use manual gears, or Mag rather. The accent? Well, yeah, but you could say the same about McLaren or Aston Martin, because they're both British as well. But yeah, I like every team, apart from Mercedes. I wish they gave us the ability to choose the AI's racecraft. I think there's more flexibility in general. I mean, the fact that AI, from what I know, they run 23 wings on every circuit. So that's why some tracks like Monaco, they're disgracefully bad. And then like Silverstone and Spain and that, they're really, really good. Max will be world champion this year. I ain't so sure about that. It'd be really funny, but I just don't think that's going to happen, unfortunately. Oh! Alex Albon's round! Look at him go! Oh, you silly sausage! Okay, that's quite helpful. Cheers, Albon. I have to do gears by listening. Yeah, I know you can turn on the cue, but like I said, it's just too much concentration for my brain to handle. Why don't you like Mercedes? I think the way they treated Bottas left a bad taste in my mouth. Constantly giving him 1-year contracts and then just sacking him off when he was still performing really good. And also just Toto Wolff just never really vibed with him much, so yeah. I don't dislike them, it's just sort of very neutral ground, whereas pretty much every other team is like, yeah, they're cool. I hope they do well. We be friends? Why not? Alright, Hulkenberg, do me a massive favour and scrap with Antonelli to give me a gap, please. That'd be great. They are programmed to stick to the line until the proper passing area. If you tweak your racing line to a faster one, save your ERS properly, you can get past almost any corner after a decent straight. Yeah, you can. The AI straight line speed is just ridiculous, because that's, again, I don't know if it's accurate, but from what I know in my experience of, you know, playing the game, from 100 to 110, they don't make the AI drive faster, they just make their cars better. And not better as in, like, improved, as in, like, way better than they should be. Like, beyond the limits of a Formula 1 car. Thoughts on Cadillac and Piastri Villeneuve? Cadillac, I genuinely have never anticipated anything more in my life, which sounds sad, but it's the truth. Sergio Perez and Valtteri Bottas is probably the best driver lineup I could have coughed up. And the Piastri getting a bit more feisty on his Villeneuve, I think that's over-exaggerated. I think he'll be a bit more aggressive with Lando, but nothing extortionate. Honestly, all things considered, I know Verstappen's already cleared 8 seconds ahead in 7 laps, but I still think a top 8 is, or top 9, or even points in general is possible. And as I say that, we're going in for our first stop. I need to remember, brake really early here, because the brakes don't really work like they used to before. If Max wants to win the World Drivers' Championship, he probably has to do a 2024 Interlagos for the next 2 races. Pretty much, yes. In my opinion, if Verstappen wants to win, he has to win every single Grand Prix and sprint, and the McLarens have to drop about 3 stinkers each. So, not great. Don't let haters say bad things about me. Well, I can't really stop them. It just, none of it bothers me. So, I suppose that's good enough, isn't it? Like I always say, people comment negative things. It still counts as a comment, which helps my channel. So, I hope if they think of something negative to say, they say it, because it helps me. There you go. What wheel have I got? A Thrustmaster open wheel. I don't play sim racing, but I generally hate when racing games let AI cheat as a way to increase difficulties instead of making them genuinely better. Things like rubber banding. That is definitely a thing in this game. Like I said, from 0 to 90, or 0 to 100 difficulty, they genuinely made the AI faster. Better exits, better ERS management, better cornering, all of that. But from what I know, beyond that, they just make their car better, because they either can't make them go any faster, or they don't know how to. Nice skid. That's not what you want to see. Bro has Ferrari brakes? I pretty much do, yeah. I really don't trust the Silverstone pit entry. It's very scary. Now, I've probably got a lap or two of undercut potential. Although the undercut isn't really good around here, so... yeah. You know you can use the pit lane to win? You can, yes. I remember Jarno Otmir did that in a PSGL race and got disqualified for it, which I thought was a load of bollocks, really, because it wasn't listed in the rules, and it's a perfectly legit, like, very intelligent way to win. So, yeah, disgraceful he got disqualified for that, although I don't think anyone cares. Why does Ferrari have reckless management? Well, I can't really comment on that because I don't really have a clue, but my theory is they're too egotistical. I mean, they're trying to chuck out Leclerc because he commented about the car being shit. And they've had a 4-time world champion in Vettel. They've had Kimi, who's a world champion with Ferrari. Hamilton, 7-time world champion. Leclerc, one of the best talents in modern times. And they've all said the car's shit. They haven't listened, and that's why they haven't won anything. Or even come close to winning anything. Apart from maybe last year's Constructors. Do you really think what Jarno did was fair? I do, yeah. Purely because it wasn't listed in the rules until after the race. If they had a rule book that said you can't do that, then fair enough, he broke the rule. But that wasn't a thing until after they changed it. It's like Verstappen, you know, at the safety car restarts, he would go up alongside other drivers. That wasn't like a rule until he done it and then they changed it. So, it's similar to that, really, in my opinion. Why do you have a Max Verstappen behind you? Why don't you? That's the real question. Well, you can see the pace struggles coming into fruition as I am getting absolutely annihilated by the true GOAT of Formula 1, Nico Hülkenberg. So, yeah, it's looking a bit bleak, to be honest. You're watching other motorsports? Very rarely, because most of them require subscriptions that I can't be bothered paying for. But I watch the odd bit of MotoGP, I watch a bit of Formula E, endurance racing, IndyCar I watch a lot because it's like the only thing I have access to like all the time. Basically anything that I can watch that doesn't cost an extra £30 a month pretty much. What up, racing dude? You alright, mate? I feel like I'm about to get put in a highlight reel in a second because I think I'm gonna get double overtaken, especially when that final corner. I don't know why I can't do it, but I actually can't. It's so difficult for me. Never used to be. It just seems like it's on this year's game. I'm really bad around Silverstone. I'm not being funny. Last year on F124, I was half a second off Thomas Ronhaar. And now I'm getting pocketed by Hulkenberg. The fall off is unbelievable. Have a nice day, you too, Karen. Thanks for stopping by. Are you in the south of the UK? I am, yes. I mean, I get a bit of DRS, I guess. That's cool. No. Thoughts on the F1 movie? I haven't seen it yet. But, if it wasn't Brad Pitt in an F1 film, I wouldn't think of it very highly, but... I mean, it's Brad Pitt. I mean, come on. GT racing and LMP sometimes look more fun than F1. I think most motorsports look more fun than F1. F1 is probably the most boring motorsport there is. It's barely any racing. I'm on the Isle of Portland. I don't know where that is. Why do you use the racing lines? That might be the dumbest question ever asked. That's like asking me why I wear glasses. Think of what you just said. You can answer it yourself. Oh, Hulkenberg getting a bit loosey-goosey. When I go back to F124, the amount of grip you have is so unrealistic. I remember that being one of the main things. Also, when the game first came out and it was in beta, that you could just like go over any curb and it would be fine. It was faster. And also, I don't know if anyone remembers if it was 23 or 24, but I remember in like the beta, most corners you could just like turn the wheel 180 degrees and that would be the fastest way around any degree of corner. And it was just ridiculous. So yeah, good times that. Near Weymouth, well I know where that is, so at least I got something. Okay, so I've gone off. It's a good thing this is Alonso and not Lance Stroll, because that would have been really embarrassing if it was Stroll. Although Stroll, not bad in Singapore. Lovely overtakes on two cars. I forgot who they were. I need to unsubscribe. Oh, why is that? What's your favourite Premier League team? West Ham United. Come on, you Irons. You use the line to follow the line, and that's the bottom line. Great wording, P. Honestly, that's fantastic. Couldn't have put it better myself. All jokes aside, I can drive about the line, I just choose not to. So, yeah. My mum doesn't let me subscribe. Oh, that's such a shame. You know, mothers know best. So maybe it's for the, you know, maybe it's a good thing. Okay, I've managed to scam one more lap's worth of DRS. That'll do, donkey, that'll do. Who's your F1 driver? Tim Tramnitz, who is a Formula 3 driver. I thought, well, it's quite nice. You can, like, give him that rise to Formula 1. And he's German. I'm driving in a Porsche, German team. That's quite cool. Ooh. NASCAR, I've never watched NASCAR before. It just looks unbelievably boring, unfortunately, for me. Oh my goodness, Alonso, what are we doing, lad? That would have been overtaken the century if he got that off. I would have just, like, stopped playing and just applauded him for that. Oh my goodness, that would have been incredible stuff. Iron Man TT in real live stream coming soon? Probably not, no. I'm quite keen to live, to be honest. Is this GT7? It's not, no, it's F125. Wasn't that boring, to be honest. From like the little clips I've seen of like 10-minute highlights, it definitely looks boring. But Others don't think so, and that's completely fine, of course. NASCAR around, like, racetracks is quite good, but ovals, I just can never get into it. I just think, well, what's the point? They're just doing the same thing over and over, which I guess is similar to Formula 1, but they're a bit different. But I love watching IndyCar, but the Indy 500 is just, I just don't watch it because it's just a bit dead. Alright, Regan, relax. I think we all know how to count to 10. IndyCar is insane. It's very good, yeah. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's my first time kind of watching, and I'm liking it. It's good stuff. Particularly watching, like, some old F1 drivers. It's good to see them still racing about. It's good. I like it. I kind of wish there was an IndyCar game. I also wish there was a Formula E game, because I love, like, street tracks and all that. It's good stuff. You think you'll extend this stint? No. Well, I'm not scoring points anymore. I can say that for a fact. So, of course, now we move on to plan B. Finish ahead of Webber, who I'm currently not that far ahead of. You can see in the bottom left, he is currently behind Antonelli. There's a Haas, and then he's there. So he is closing up on me very quickly. Although, as we know, my pace just falls off a bridge after lap 4. So it's extremely a tough situation to be in. What is the name of the game? It's F125. Maybe hit for softs. It's a tricky one. I'm not too sure, to be honest. I might just stick with the strategy and see what happens, but I'm just really slow, really. There's no way to put it. I'm just having a stinker. How am I losing 2 temps round a flat-out corner? That's quite impressive. iRacing is doing an IndyCar game for PC and console. If it's a standalone game, then that's good. If it's like on iRacing, then I'll probably avoid it. iRacing is just way too expensive. For someone like me who doesn't really take sim racing seriously, it's just not worth it. It's a good game, but yeah, way too expensive. What's your... Oh, you're not asking me. I feel like there's like 3 different conversations going on in my chat right now. It's quite impressive. Am I manually doing my own gears? I'm not, no. Right, welcome to pit stop number 2. For more medium tyres, I think. Or is it more hards? It's more hards, okay. Not bad, not great, in the middle. Oh wow, my arm is killing me. Woo! Get some stretches in while I can, because yeah, I don't know why, but my right arm absolutely dies after like 2 hours of driving. My left arm's fine. Maybe it's because I play a lot of darts as well, and I go fishing, which is all right-handed, so my arm's just dead. Have you watched the F1 movie? I haven't, no. Pit for wets, I saw a single dark cloud in the distance. It is Silverstone, to be fair. It is Britain, so there isn't, you know, the lowest of chances of it raining, but I think we're going to be okay. Right, welcome to stint number 3. Not really expecting anything. Just finish ahead of Webber, really. That'll do us. Are you running 4 speed back? If so, how much? I have no idea how much it is. I know I've got it on default settings on the actual game, but it's whatever the Thrustmaster T300 has. And you're using a steering wheel? I am, yes. Yeah, I haven't watched the F1 movie yet. I don't really know where I can watch it, because I missed it in theatres. Although I'm not that desperate to see it, I'll probably just watch it when it's, like, universally available. Okay, where is Mr. Webber? This is the thing. Where is he? There he is. Was Mark Webber good because his chin could be classified as aero? Mark Webber is doing great. Yeah, I think it is because of the chin. He's doing fantastic right now. Considering the car we've got, he is half of the time he puts in some really good performances. But we've managed to lose another position. We're now down to P12. Agile behind on mediums. Ew. And go, go, go! My brother lives off F1. Good for him. Alright, Webber is currently quite far back, so 1 second. I can't. How can I see? I've had an idea. I want to try this. You know what? We might as well just turn him back on. You know what? Mark, I've been a bit too harsh on you. Welcome back to the stream. I've had you on mute for ages because you just talk too much, but welcome. It's good to be back. It's good to see you again, Mark. Teammate status.
Gap to your teammate behind. 8.5 seconds.
Alright. 1 second a lap Webber's got to do me by. That is the gap we are looking for. 1 second a lap, and he'll catch me. If not, I'll finish ahead of him. Which is all that matters. Come on, car. Let's go. Whee! Nice. You've gained 100 subs this stream. I have, yes. That is quite remarkable. Thank you, everyone. That's good stuff. What is good? Someone's like shining a flashlight at me through my window. I don't know if it's showing on my webcam, but every couple of seconds there's this like massive beam of light that comes through my window, but I have my blinds shut. What is that? Oh, it's a bit scary. But yeah, the growth that I'm seeing on my channel recently is just genuinely absurd. I've said it before, but obviously there's a lot of new people here. From 2023, December, until September this year, so we're talking a year, and like 9 or 10 months. And I uploaded a video near enough every single day, about 500 videos in that time, and I gained about 200 subscribers. In the last month of doing this streaming, I've gained nearly 1,000, and it's quite, what's the word, baffling? Unreal? Unrealistic I guess. It just doesn't feel like it's real, but it is, and we're here for it. And that ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just sat here on my ass playing the game as you lot click the subscribe button. Good stuff. Monster flavoured ice cream? Oh, God. That sounds absolutely egregious. Ugh. Why would you have that? No offense, but that sounds terrible. Have you had the Charles Leclerc ice cream or Lando Norris? The Lando Norris Monster is unreal. I really do like it. I think the Valentino Rossi Monster is my favourite of all time. I love that one. The Lando one is good though. I haven't had Leclerc's ice cream. I don't think it exists in England. But yeah. If the sun reflecting off cars, it's probably not raining. No, in real life, like there, my window, I can see this like big beam of light. But there's nothing outside my window. Outside my window, all you would see is some concrete and then someone's house, and that's it. So, who knows? Maybe the sun's got telekinesis or something. But we officially have 6 laps left of this, what's it called, Silverstone Grand Prix. I think I've extended my gap to Webber, which is all I care about. I'm P11 right now, so even if I drop to P13, it doesn't matter. I'm still not scoring points. So, when Hajar gets close to me, I won't make it too difficult. I'm focusing on my own race at this point, and I don't want to waste time and lose time trying to fight him. Which is tough, really, but honestly, considering Silverstone is probably my worst track on the calendar, I don't think it's been too bad. You know, close to points, good quali session, it's alright. And it seems like Hajar's trying a Verstappen. Oh no! 2021 flashbacks! Oh, Nelly, he's going for it! He's going for the highlight reel! We're still ahead of him! Oh no, we're not! Through maggots and Beckett's we go! He's got me! He's actually got me. Okay, fair. Okay, I underestimated his grip levels. Fair dues. I've just been put on a highlight reel. That you're going to see that on Crypto.com overtaking the month in a minute. Hang on. It's not over yet. We're coming back. Up the inside of Isaac Hajar. I know I said I wouldn't fight him, but this is good fun. And we're back through. Go on. It's good to at least do a little bit of racing. Most of this race I've been either getting overtaken or on my own. So to actually succeed in racing someone is a good feeling. You're British, I am. Well heard. They're bringing the Leclerc ice cream to the UK. Might be out. Well, if I see it anywhere, I'll get some. I'll tell you how it is. I think Webber's just stuck in a massive bit of traffic right now, so I should be good ahead of him. Might as well have a little bit of fun, right? This race has been so boring and a bit negative, just constantly losing places. Might as well enjoy it a bit with some action. Hajar goes to the inside. Give him enough racing room. Got to be respectful on the racetrack. You know, the FIA don't want to get them involved because they'll just give me they'll just give Ocon a 10-second penalty, even though he's not involved. He will be soon though. He's right there actually. And Hajar's trying it again. This geezer is off his rocker. Give him the room. I've got the inside line though. He's still going for it. Hang on, that's got to be track limits, right? Surely. I'm not having this. Get through. Nice. Okay, we've held him off again. However, he now has DRS, so it could be my downfall. And I think it's going to be. But I had some good fun. Insane move against Hajar. Going to keep him in the racing balls in 2026 with that. I agree. Hang on, Hajar's going for it. We could definitely fight him. But he's gone. That's track limits, Hajar. Give me the place back. I'm joking. It's alright. Whoa. Crazy oversteer. Oh, wow, he's gone. Look at that exit speed. He just gained 7 tenths in one exit. Fair play. 4 laps remaining. Kind of chilling at this stage. I should be able to... I think Ocon will get me, but I should be able to stay ahead of Behrman, which will be good. Oh, I'm dead. I've been jump scared by the Taco Bell sound again. I just realised I don't think you lot can hear that, so I'm just randomly screaming.
Okay, clear.
Oh, fancy PC person has only popped over to Twitch and done the follow as well. Oh, look at that. See, look, if everyone watching YouTube right now on Shorts, if all my 2,300 subscribers went on Twitch, I'd have 2,000 followers, and that'd be great. What just happened? What's Mark saying to me? I wasn't listening. Sorry, Mark. That's not kind of me. All right, come on, Archon. Let's see you get to let's see you get this 10-second penalty. That'd be quite good. Although I have got DRS, which might be my saviour. You right, Rylan? No chance, Archon. Who do you think you are? It's happened again. The bright, shining light of death is upon me. The FIA would actually existed in F125. True. It seems like there's no rules in this game. Oh, actually, sometimes you get, like, warnings for collisions when it just wasn't your fault, which is very accurate to the FIA in real life, to be fair. Remove the racing lines knob. No, I'm alright, mate. I'll leave him on, thanks. They're still scrapping for P1. The McLarens and Ferraris. It seems like Hamilton, I hope that's Hamilton anyway, that'd be quite cool. Hamilton wins at home. He seems to have a bit of a gap, but the entire race, it's been them two McLarens and Ferraris just giving it up. Yeah, that's true. If everyone who's watching subs, I'll be at 2.4k. See, look at that. I haven't even wrapped in my head I'm at 2k yet. It's been that crazy. The part with removing the line is helpful. You'll drive the car more naturally and be faster. Try it once, maybe you like it. Mate, for your info... Oh, hang on, no. No one cares what you think, because something more important's happening. Carlos Sainz has DNF'd, putting me up to P12. Oh! Disqualified? Not sure about that. But as I was saying, I can drive every track without the line, like I can without ABS and with manual gears. I just choose not to while streaming. And that's all that matters, is what I want to do. If you want to donate 60 quid, because that's how much the game cost. If you want to donate 60 quid and buy the game for me, then I'll turn the lines off just for you. I shouldn't say that really, because someone will actually do that. And then that's technically fraud. Oh well, who cares? 2 laps left, sitting in P12. Ollie Behrman might get past me, I don't really care to be honest, as long as I'm ahead of Webber, which I am by a good distance. We're on for, you know, we beat my teammate, that's all that matters. Oh, hang on. The assist patrol police have turned up in numbers. Coming to lock me up because I'm playing the game. Not like how they want me to. Oh, Mythical Dragon, you've banged it. I don't want to be better at the game. I am perfectly happy with how I play and how fast I am. So yeah, you've smashed it. Good for you. I have been the same speed for 2 years because I'm very happy with it. And if you're not, good for you, I don't care. Final lap of the race. Ollie Behrman will get me. But I like Ollie Behrman, so you know what? Fair play to him. Who's going to win the race, though? Oh, wow. Whoever that Ferrari is, if it is Hamilton, he's gone. Fair play to him. I hope it's Hamilton. That'd be cool. Somehow managed to defend from Behrman. We'll take it. Still 2 more straights, though, so... not great. And it is Hamilton. You know what? Fair play, Hamilton. Good drive. Wins his own Grand Prix. I like it. Good stuff. Ollie's trying something completely barbaric and somehow made it work. All right, you know what? Fair play. That was a good move. Wasn't expecting that at all. I like it. I've been put on a highlight reel twice this race. That's good. Peak autism. Why'd you say that? That's just not very nice, is it? Round Panger Stowe. I really need to start remembering the corner names. Anyway, we're entering the final couple of corners. Like I said, we finish ahead of Webber, which is all that matters to me. And, well, for my worst track of the season, it's a top 13. It's not that bad.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
People use the racing lines while streaming so they can look at chat. Well, no, well, yeah, but also there are loads of people that can do it, but at the end of the day, I choose not to, and that's all that matters. Some words on a screen demanding me to turn the line off ain't gonna do shit, because I've had thousands of people tell me that over the last month. I still haven't, and I still won't. So, it's wasted energy from my part and their part, and like I always say, they're still commenting on my stream, and it helps my channel. So, we take it, we move. People would say turn the line off, and 99% times the people who believe you become 2 seconds faster. I am not any faster with it off. So, it's also it's just a myth. The racing line is just like a braking point. Like a braking marker. It just tells you where to brake. So, it don't mean anything to me. I read the chat on the straights, not on the turns. I do, yeah. But I still, you know, I have one eye on the screen. I still need to... I can't bother these people. I really need to stop wasting my energy.
Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more.
Like, I need to stop. I keep putting way too much of my energy and thoughts onto these people that are looking for a reaction. Like, yeah. Anyway, we finished P13 on the day. Like I said, considering it's my worst track on the whole calendar, I don't think that's too bad. Hamilton P1, unrealistic, bad game. I agree. That is unrealistic. Fair play to him, though. It's a good drive. And his first win of the season after a DNF in Austria. That's good stuff. Racing games are supposed to be fun. I play with assist on WRC. Why? So I can have a blast every time. And you've smashed it. At the end of the day, like I always say, I don't see this game as a sim racer or to be taken seriously. It's just not that good of a game at that level. iRacing, Assetto Corsa, Gran Turismo 7, I don't use assists because they're sim racers. This isn't. This is an arcade dickabout. So, we don't take it serious. We have fun on this channel. Anyways, the standings after that Hamilton win puts him all the way up to P5. I think he was already P6 to be fair, but he's got some points on the board. He's doing good. He's only like 50 behind Leclerc now. He's not doing too bad. He started off slow. He's getting back there. To be fair, Leclerc's recent run of form. Oh my goodness. Spain, his car blew up. Canada, he finished behind all of his rivals. And then... what was the last race? Austria, he blew up as well. So 2 of the 3 races, he DNF'd. The other one, he finished behind all his rivals. Meaning, he was down to 3rd in the standings. Now, however, he's back up to P2. Equal points with Norris. 12 behind Oscar. Ooh, good stuff. I think Pietro or Drogovic deserve the Cadillac second driver's seat. They're too underrated. I agree. However, I do think that Bottas and Perez are way better. They're proven race winners. They've been part of top teams. They've been in F1 for more than a decade. You could argue only need one of those drivers, but 2 of them, at least for the first couple years of their life, will be really beneficial. Racing games are to make you a better driver in real life. I could not disagree more. In my opinion, racing games are for those that don't have the opportunity to drive in real life. Or they just want to. Why do you not care so much of how I play my game that I bought? If I want to play it a certain way, I will. And if you don't like it, go watch someone else. It's not difficult. Anyway, constructor standings. McLaren lead by 59. 10-point gap has been lost, I guess. Yeah, it was 69 in Austria, it's 59 now. Maybe Ferrari are on their way to a constructors, especially if Hamilton starts performing like that on a consistent basis. And we move. Max Verstappen is the best. Oh, I agree. He is best driver on the grid right now. Probably already top 5 all time. What a driver. I don't think anyone who wants to play video games wants to be the best at it. They just want to have fun. So play how you want. People swore me when I played Elden Ring with summons, but I don't give a fuck. Well, I don't know Elden Ring, and I don't know what summons are, but I can assume it's quite similar to what I do.
What do you make of this?
But yeah. It's just sad. It's sad that people care so much about, like, anyone else, really. You know? And obviously, there are people out there that they want to play the game and they want to be the best. That's why you get your Yana Watmirs, your Lucas Blakeleys, your Thomas Ronhars, all of them professionals. Because they want to be the best. I don't. And that's as simple as it is. That's all it gets. That's all it comes down to. And also, like I've explained before, I can drive without assists on this game. I did it to prove to myself that I could do it. It doesn't mean I'm going to actually do it. Like other sim racers, I don't use assists because they're sim racers. But yeah, I'm going to try and leave it at that, but I know the topic's just going to come back up again. It's unavoidable, unfortunately. If I could, you know, have one wish in my life, it'd be that people would stop talking about it, because it's all I talk about on my streams. I want to focus about the racing. I want to talk about Formula 1. Like, when we talk about, like, you know, drivers and real-life F1 and my race and all that, that's fantastic, you know, to talk about and things. But I feel like 99% of my streams are either talking about how fat I am or the fact I use, like, assists. Shut up. No one cares. Anyway. Driver contract talks. What does this mean? Achieve 2 top 10 finishes. Well, I'm going to do that quite easily, I think. I've got Spa, Baku, and Singapore coming up. That should be a doddle.
Getting close to an alignment with their side.
Looks like a Chinese Toto Wolff. I thought I looked like a Chinese Tom Kavanagh. You know, the actor. Where is he? It's like a mixture of those two. I can't stop thinking of his face when I see him now. It's quite funny. Gotta go. Good racing. I'll see you later, Richie. Thanks for popping by. 20 subscribers off the 2.4k. I'm going to head off soon, though. So everyone, subscribe! I don't ever ask for people to subscribe because I feel like that's a bit cringe. But we could potentially hit 2.4k if we get the lot of you to, like, pop in and just like, press it. I'm not begging. It's just 2.4 would be unreal to hit in one stream. Alright, I've done that. Development. Oh, wow, I've got developments everywhere. Okay. Let's do... What's the most important one? This one. Okay, we'll do this. And then we shall do this. What you're talking about in your stream is 100% in your control. I understand that. It's just... I don't like ignoring comments. Although I definitely should do that, though. You are right. What I talk about is down to me. It's just I like talking to my chat, because I feel like that's the point of a streamer. And, we could just work at it, you know? We'll work at it, and, hopefully it gets a bit better. Imagine if we get 2.5k in the next stream. It'd be fantastic. I was going to be a bit negative, so I don't think so, but who knows? What now? Yes! Resource points! Bosh! Love that. Is this game pay to win? Oh, absolutely not, no. You pay to own it, and that's it. Anything that you can buy... No one cares! The only thing that you buy in this game is here, in the store. And none of it is performance related. You either get, like, this, which is just, like, the cringiest thing. Like, who wants to go around going... Alright, that's just shit. You get emblems, you get liveries, you get suits and helmets, but none of it's performance-based. You buy the game, and apart from that, it's just down to skill. Well then, what now? Okay, go. More upgrades. We are getting so many upgrades right now. This is ridiculous. What do you mean failed? Can I get one upgrade that works, please? That would be awesome. I haven't got no upgrade there because all of them failed. How are we looking in the R&D? Is it this one? Mark, how are you wearing... I'm not being funny. I know like, Mark does a lot more practice than me. But how has he already gone through, like, 3 components each? I've gone through, like, none. That's quite impressive. Are you playing Forza Motorsport? I'm not, no. I'm playing F125. Could be played on PS4? I think so, yes. Is F125 on PS4? It should be, no? I know it's, like, really old, but... surely. I don't know. Actually, maybe not. You have to look. If not, 24 or 23 should be, and they're both, like, the same as this, pretty much. Well then, that's it for me. My arm is absolutely dead. I still don't know why that happens, but whatever. I do hope at some point I can start doing 3 or maybe even 4...
We have parts fully researched that are waiting for development. Let's get that performance on the car.
See, this is why I turn the voices off, because they keep interrupting me. Shut up. I do hope, though, in a couple of weeks, I can start doing 4 or even, you know, 3 or 4 races a stream rather than 2. Although I used to do 1, so at least we're upgrading from there. I still don't know what any of this means. Do I have money? Oh, I've got money for days. Nice. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making stuff. Don't know what I'm doing. I'm just making stuff. Thanks, mate. Anytime. Alright, we got some upgrades. Fantastic. Equip. Nice. We are now a little... every upgrade, we're getting a diddy bit closer to RB. Racing Bulls. We're not quite there yet. We are still the slowest. And also, look at that. McLaren now 3rd fastest behind Red Bull and Ferrari. Never ever going to see that in my lifetime, but there you go. Well, tomorrow I'm probably going to do the Checo Perez career. But the day after, I'll be back with Porsche. And we have my favourite race on the calendar. We have Spa-Francorchamps. And after that, we then have Hungary. So a really, really good race. Really fun, awesome, into utter misery. But that's just how the calendar works. Until next season anyway, when I'm going to add the odd reverse track, we do have to suffer with Spain, Hungary, and some others. But yeah, I'm going to head off. Hope you have a good rest of your Sundays. And I'll be back tomorrow. Cracking stream. We're up to 2,385 on the day. So close to 2,400. But I keep saying 1,400 because like I keep saying, this growth is just unprecedented to me. Hopefully we hit 2,400 tomorrow. That'd be really cool. And we'll go from there. So yeah, good rest of your days. And go from there. See you lot tomorrow. Ow, I've just hurt my finger. Shit. Okay, yeah. See you lot tomorrow.